Yun naman yung tema ngayong linggo. I mean, how many times have we seen stolen lords, stolen turtles, stolen buffs,
Stolen hearts.
but they power through in the end. Oh, Aquaboy back in the side lanes.
Ooh, hold up.
Janus back.
I see this though. Gets ko siya. Because Yusun Shin out of the jungle, this is safer for Janus. We were talking about this, how Janus takes time, how Janus needs to be able to find his place. So okay to, bilang Yusun Shin, Mountain Shocker able to set up. Looking at the laning Wolf, is this what we expected? Besides Aquaboy na bumalik sa gold lane.
Going back dun sa, not as I expected, but I guess kasi kung titignan natin yung heroes, did mention kanina na mage main nga itong si Aquaboy according to the history.
Yeah.
So, it just makes sense na siya ang kukuha ngayon ng Pharsa. Ang Pharsa side lane kasi, mga kaibigan, hindi siya isang hero na madaling gamitin ng kahit sinong side laner, kahit sinong gold laner. Yeah. It's not easy. Although, kung titignan natin ang daling ilan ng mga skills, but yung management mo ng HP mo, ng iyong mana, yung kit itself, hindi siya plug and play sa kahit sinong hero. Hindi ganun kadali. As easy as it looks like, hindi madali ang side lane mage, lalong-lalo na ang Pharsa.
Yep, hindi siya pindot-pindot lang. Kailangan yung abangan. And even playing an Alice, ibang klaseng laning ito. This is something that Aquaboy should be ready for. Looking at mid lane, ramdam ko ang pressure na binibigay ni Oh My Venus. Kahit na maganda ang damage na binibigay ni Kekedot on this Eve, kita mo, ramdam nyo, napaparan siya kahit ni Eson bilang Angela. Now, Bensanity, perfect match, naghahanap ng isa. Oh, misses.
Yeah. I love the fact that we see Bensanity sa isang setting tank, or at least yung, alam mo yun, nagsiset up the tank.
May catch.
Merong catch. We miss him sa mga Joyd, Kufra, your Akai even. And eventually, sana magtapat din sila ni Eson na isa sa mga pinakamalupit na initiators din.
Oh! Hold up, ito na! Real world manipulation, kinulang! Pinasabog, point blank ni Wise. First blood.
Oh my God. V-Wise. The Matilda Airlines, nakita ninyo? At sabay na naman lumipad ang tandem na to, V-Wise.
Janus taken down. Rhea hindi napigilan, hindi na-stun ang dalawa dito sa baba. Edward and Eson looking for one more. Sa ilalim ng torre, papasabugin si Rhea. Venus gets another Bensanity, half health. Tatakbo, tatago dito sa ilalim ng torre. And free turtle for Blacklist.
Free turtle, free kills. At pwede nga sila mag-transition sa pag-push dun sa may bottom lane if they want to. Ang dami pang plates doon. But instead, may Venus, gusto niyang depensahan yung may mid lane. And I think si Wise will just go back to jungling. Wasted opportunity sa bottom lane, but it's fine. Lamang na lamang naman ang Blacklist International nonetheless.
More than 2,000 gold. Agad-agad. Wolf, here's what I'm thinking Feeling ko, ang gustong gawin dito ni Oheb, pressure in agad ito si Aquaboy, which now makes Aquaboy rotate out of place, which gives Oheb all the more free space.
Exactly. And now, even with a lot of wave clear coming out from Signal Ultra, yung tempo na nilalaro ng Blacklist International ay sobrang bilis na hindi nila kakayanin. In fact, si Aquaboy makakuha siya ng Clock of Destiny by 3 minutes in. That's good.
Not bad.
Nasa gold lane, tapos meron ka pa mystery shop. Kinda makes us feel na may defense talaga. Pero ang gagawin mo, if you're Blacklist International is, like you said, force out the ultimate from Aquaboy o kaya tanggalin siya yung factor niya dun sa laban.
Yeah. Here's the thing, Wolf. Kahit na sabihin natin 3 minutes, 30 seconds.
Naku,
hold up! Wait lang, Edward. Dito. Detonas, welcome. Sabi niya, Rhea, papabagsakin na naman. Wise gets another. And now they're gonna do what you just said, Wolf. Ipo-push nila tong bottom lane. But I was saying that, while up top, ito naman, Matilda Airlines, Oh My Venus, tinulak palayo, Bensanity, they disengage.
Nagulat din ako dun sa ginawa ni Edward. Ang ganda ng timing. Sobrang ganda ng timing. Pinwersa niya rin si Rhea na mag-commit nung eye for an eye agad. And then, eventually, nung nagamit niya dito nas welcome, hindi rin perfect yung timing ng ultimate ni Rhea. Kaya naman din siya nahuli. This is an Edward special, ang Barats. So far, dalawa pa lang nakikita nating players na malupit gumamit ng Barats. It's Edward and Dilar. But Edward, dahil sobrang daming beses natin nakikita mag-Barats to ngayong season, kaya makes us feel na mas ban-worthy ata ito kaysa sa Lapu-Lapu.
Yep, ito yung Barats na hindi lumiliit. Ika nga ni Coach Bonchan at ni Uncle Eson. Right now, Rhea, this seems to be signs of desperation from Signal Ultra, cutting the lanes immediately while Edward is away. Ito yung tinatawag nating while the cat is away, the mouse plays. Diba? Si Rhea, alam niya may space siya ng konti. Bensanity looking for one perfect match. Manguhuli ng Fatal Links, Edward. Tinatarget dito. Actually, this is the perfect move for Blacklist. That's how you know na impactful ang Barats ni Edward. Na kahit siya lang, Unti lang nasisi niyang hero na yan, pero siya ang bumaboundary.
Presence lang, no? The presence of the Barats. Alam niya din kasi pwede niyang i-cancel yung mga ultimates. Like for example, the Fatal Links. Hindi ganun ka-impactful kasi yung status resistance that you get out
Resilience,
of the resilience that you get. Tapos meron ka pang, in technically speaking, kapag naghahanap ng target si Barats, ikaw ay immune to crowd control. So, yung presence pa lang ng Barats yun yung problema. And like we said, there's no hero from Signal Ultra that can actually deal with it. Imagine this.
Ooh, catches two! That's Fatal Links plus the full combo. Real-world manipulation. Pinasabog ang dalawa, shutting down Wise. And Eson going down. Signal Ultra finds signs of life. Now Oheb, blood flow palayo. Wolf, Signal Ultra coming up with counter punches out of nowhere.
That is what we needed from Signal Ultra. And that's what makes Ben Sanity really good tank. But buhay agad dito.
Round 2, they're looking for another. Matilda Airlines starting up this fight. Bensanti mukhang babagsak na din. Oh my Venus laying down the wisps. Down goes the Atlas ngayon. Clear waves. Mountain Shocker maybe a second too late. May bawi agad.
Sobrang bilis nung round number 2. Not from Blacklist International. Not even finishing our sentences.
Nope.
Hindi na tayo hinayaan. And then obviously, because of the Alice. Kaso nga na nagkamali si Rhea ng napunta ang bush. Gets away. Benedetta special.
Pero na-burn na. Sabi dito ng Blacklist, men, wala na Alecto, wala na Alecto.
Final blow. And Edward now confident taking this orange buff. Wise
the
will be
choke.
the one to get it.
Early choke here by Blacklist, cementing the lead. Binabaon na ng Blacklist ang signal sa utang. 4,000 gold ahead still, despite the turnaround. Kahit na sobrang liit ng kill numbers natin, Wolf, sa mapa natin makikita yan eh.
Yeah.
2 turrets to none. Top lane has been pushed so hard. Ibig sabihin si Oheb ay sobrang yaman na.
Oheb's so farmed as of this moment. And pati na rin si Edward. Nakita ko naka Sky Guardian helmet na siya.
Ooh.
To go with the cursed helmet, imagine this. 7 minutes in, ang bilis ng regen, wala kang wala kang big burst, wala kang Lunox, for example, Signal Ultra. I think gusto ko tapusin na sentence kanina eh. Pinik agad yung Eve Farsa without banning out the Barats. And sabi ng Blacklist International, Barats will not be killed through this. Wala eh. Hindi ka naman pwedeng mag-Lunox far sa side lanes. Hindi ka naman pwedeng mag-Eve tank, Lunox tank, or whatever. There's no space for a hero na merong HP-based damage at burst potential.
At the same time.
At the same time. Apart from Lunox, for example, siguro kung nag-Roger ang Signal Ultra, may chance, but really, walang pwedeng pumatay kay Edward at this point. I will not be surprised if 0 deaths si Edward sa ngayon.
Yep, let's see. This is gonna be the last turtle of the game coming up. Nakuha agad ni Wise. And si Edward ang sasapian dito ni Eson. Taking down Janus. Bensanity naman ang nangangani. Papasukin. Down he goes. Another one for Wise. Tutuloy nila
ayaw
ang
mamatay, men.
pagkuha. Kekedat. Oh, makakalayo pa ba? Oh my Venus, the dashes provided by the Matilda. Rhea trying to save the rest of Signal. Ngayon sa ilalim ng torrent. Ako, siya naman yata papabagsakin. Under the turret. Down goes Kekedat from the back lines. Oheb coming up. And is this a delayed wipeout? Yes, it is.
It was a delayed wipeout. Sabi ng Blacklist, sumuko na kayo, napapaligiran namin kayo. Nakita mo yun eh, the collapse. And you know what's funny? Si Angela, si Eson, ang pinili niya of all heroes was the Barats.
Wait lang, may isa pa daw, Wolf. Sabi ni Bensanity, hindi kami bibigay! Pero sabi ni Eson, tama na. Bensanity, tama na. 1v1. That was a shot call gone wrong.
Oh my god, and na-burn na rin nila yung Feathered Airstrike for nothing. At least they still defend. Pero walang Feathered Airstrike, and Blacklist International will feel confident about this. Kanina, yung sinaniban ni Angela was the Barats, and it was so funny.
Worth it.
Ang bagal maglakad ni Barats, pero malalaki yung steps.
Ay,
So
oo.
technically speaking, mabilis pa rin.
Makakarating pa rin.
Makakarating pa rin. Tapos, imagine mo, sinabi na natin na hindi siya mapapatay. Tapos may Angela pang kasama. What you gonna do now if you're Signal Ultra?
Yep. Ito yung sinusuntok mo yung pader.
Oo.
Masakit.
My goodness. It's gonna be difficult as of this moment.
Yep.
And
No.
honestly, I'm gonna do 50 push-ups kapag namatay si Edward dito sa game na to.
And you know what? Now picking up the brute force breastplate, I love the interaction between bago pa magka... Ayan, sabi niya, diba? Sabi mo, bagal eh.
Oh.
Ayan, brute force breastplate.
breastplate.
Move speed. Now, continuing the choke here, ladies and gentlemen, now at about what? 9,000 gold lead.
Did you see that? Hinatak ni Matilda, nag-Matilda Airlines sa isang Barats. Oh my God.
Actually, dalawa yung klase ng Matilda Airlines.
Ay, oo.
Yung offensive.
Ayun, no?
Offensive.
Yung arrival, tsaka yung
arrival departure. Yan. Okay, first load up. Here, Blacklist International has a free go. Kita nila si Rhea nasa taas, pumupush. Down bottom, re-react muna. Re-recall muna, dito si Eson to defend top lane. Hindi makapasok ang Signal Ultra. Alam nila. Here's one thing I was gonna say before this match even started, no? Iniisip ko to nung isang araw pa. Signal Ultra so good at Lord Steals, but they are now in a position where they can't even contest.
Oh, hi. Gonna be difficult. Kailangan ng perfect miracle set coming up from Vincenti.
Looking for one. Oh, blood flow away. They baited out the feathered airstrike at ngayon. Walang anti-air missiles ang Signal Ultra.
Walang Alecto, walang Fatal Links, walang feathered airstrike. And Lord is coming dun sa may mid lane.
Yep.
How
yung
do
may
you deal with
sinasabi ni
this?
Chang, Lord is, hindi, Roger's coming pala.
Roger's coming.
Sorry. But yeah, again, the fact is, kahit hindi mag-ult ang Blacklist, kahit pumasok lang sila in, out, nakapag-bait sila ng ult.
This is the problem if merong Alice ka tas may Barats. It's not sobrang farm. It's always a threat.
And right now, they're going for the siege. Into the backlines. Oheb goes. That's gonna be hard guard. Pinasok na ang Alice. Ito na. Dance floor coming up. Una, real world manipulation. Makiklear ang wave sa mid. Pero sa baba, hindi. Papasabugin na rin itong Torre na to. 2 down, 1 left to go. Blacklist International. Malinis ang pagbasag ng mga Torre.
Oh my goodness. It cannot be any cleaner than that. Dito sa bush na malapit sa purple buff din sa may right side, naghanda ng death brush ang Signal Ultra. And guess what? Oheb was prepared for that.
Yep.
At na-force yung ultimate, na-force Fatal Links, feathered airstrike. Walang nakuwang kill yung Signal Ultra afterwards.
At that point, Wolf, I think it's all about wave clear.
Yeah.
I think it's good that walang namatay din sa kanila doon sa defense na yun.
Yeah.
That's step 1, I think. Step 1 in the road to recovery. Pero ano pang kailangan nila? Again, if you're losing, it's a 5 to 6 step process. If you're winning, 1 to 2 lang. Diba? 1 to 2. Just check bushes, continue your assault, choke the opponent. Pero ito, for Signal Ultra, nahirapan sila eh. All ults up! That's gonna be the Sonata. Buy wise. Maglilinis na ng wave. And kung continue nila ang pressure sa mid, naghahanap sila, walang wave sa taas.
Edward's gonna back up a punch. Meron na siyang Demon Hunter sword, man.
Oh.
Look at this. Tignan na, abangan nyo yung damage siya kay Bensanity. It's gonna be threatening.
Kakain na isa. Welcome. Sabi ni Titona, kay Bensanity,
Oh my
pinasabog lang din.
Tignan mo yung tapak niya. Sobrang sakit.
Bonk.
Oh my God.
Bonk. Top lane turret dito. Papabagsakin na rin ng Blacklist. Bagbag.
Oh my God.
Demolition crew in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, Signal Ultra getting a taste of their own medicine. Nung isang araw, nag-siege ball sila eh. Yung Wrecking Ball. Yung Wrecking Ball lineup na may Bruno and Popolin Kupa. But this
with
time...
the Zask.
Yep, this time around, Blacklist International naman. At ang kanilang mason ay si Edward.
Edward, the Mason, the Sledgehammer.
The Demolition Man.
The Demolition Man. Kung meron kayong gustong basagin, tawagin nyo lang si Edward sa number na to. At pupunta siya.
1-800 Blacklist.
1-800
Handyman.
Si Handyman,
Ang dami niyang kayang gawin sa bahay. And right now, Signal Ultra, yung bahay nila, kunti-kunting nababagbag. This is a renovation.
Renovation
by
Lapu-Lapu and Paquito. Like we said, overcommitment talaga.
Kind of blindsided by the stats.
Exactly.
And here, this is a lesson learned for all the teams in MPL that Edward on the Barats, napaka-ganda ring pick with the in the right context. Here we go. See? This is just...
Uy! Okay, thank you.
Muntik na.
Nakakuha si Janus ng orange buff out of nowhere.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I think Edward was expecting na kanya yun.
Oh, nagpapa-stack yata din siya. Big guy. Nagpapa-stacks ng kanyang passive.
Here comes the big guy.
Kaya hindi niya muna pinatay agad. Sa common trick ng mga nagsastack ayun na
hold
lumit
up.
si Edward.
Naghahanap ng isa. Oheb. Here we go. Ba-blood flow yan palo. Pinasukan na siya heart guard by Eson. Cleaner lang ang wave. So I think this is enough. 2 ults for 1.
Yeah, why or not? However, Blacklist International knowing na, walang Fatal Links, walang far sa Feathered Airstrike, 3 Lord na naman tayo.
Wala ring Mountain Shocker.
Yeah, Mountain Shocker is used early. Sobrang bilis ng pag-take nila nung Lord. 14 minutes pa lang din naman kasi.
Here we go! Matilda Airlines! Kapitan Venus calling at your service now. Mountain Shocker palayo. Nice disengage. I think that's a good trade. Again, Mountain Shocker for a single circling eagle.
Yeah, flight attendant na, piloto pa. And si Owe Venus.
At your service.
At your service.
Oh, for your pleasure.
Oh, now Edward. Eto na.
Chicken or beef?
Oh my God. Uy, that's Sonata agad. Opening salvo.
Here we go. Feathered airstrike in by Aqua Boy. Pero kukulangin. Papasukin sa likod. Oheb takes down Janus. Oh, a triple! Kasama na rin si Keke. That's gonna be a wipeout, including the base.
Yeah.
Okay? Si Aqua Boy, sabi niya yung base na lang po. That's gonna be one for Blacklist International this winning moment. Brought to you by Oppo 8.
Ngayon si gigil ngayon si Madam Oh My Venus.
We'll see kung gagana yan. In game number 2, Blacklist International versus Signal Ultra, mapipilitan bang mag-game 3 or pupuksain agad ang Ultra Kalmado squad? Here we go. Laning-wise, nothing's surprising here. This is as expected. Tingnan natin ang interaction sa side lanes though. I'm excited to see kung paano gagamitin itong Yuzhong.
I wanna say, sa early stages ng ating laban, ang Blacklist International, they're gonna be backing on the Luigi para sa kanilang defenses. Imagine this kapag nag-wrecking ball na nga around the 2-minute mark, yung pag kumukuha sila ng outer turret energy shields, ang tanging defense lang is yung flowing blood, which is hindi pa gano'ng kalakas at the start. Tapos, meron, you also have the potential na magluyi. Kaso, syempre, you'll still need a lot of gold para kayo may Venus. Masakit yon talaga kung malalan nila, but in hindsight, ang Signal Ultra, meron silang tools para kumuha ng early game ng Blacklist International.
Yeah, and again, it's their turn to bait people out dahil yun nga, kunyari, Estes, go na, tapos mag-heal.
Yeah.
Diba? It's relatively favored to Signal Ultra.
Yeah.
And right now, Aqua Boy, even down bottom, pinapahirapan si Oheb, early recall.
Ay, gusto ko sa Signal Ultra nga lang na draft ngayon. Binigyan nila ng hero si Aqua Boy na talagang kayang mamain yung hero naman ni Oheb. Alice yung naging choice ng Blacklist International agad na kanilang pinili. And now nagbe-make sense na kung ba't Harith ang pinray ng Signal Ultra. Kasi alam nila, no ways na ito talagang magkakatapat. Pero kasi yung Blacklist International, yung Alice was what? 4th pick, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah,
Okay.
inikot na.
So yun yung nakapagtaka dito sa Blacklist International. Parang sabi nila, Harith and Blacklist, Harith and Alice yung magkakatapat. Confident ka ba, Oheb, na kaya mong mamain yung Harith?
Well, week 3 MVP Oheb yata to.
Oh.
And I think they just needed something that would scale well.
Oo.
Na pag, dumating na dun sa point na napigilan nila or nagkakaganyanan na, di ba? Wrecking Ball versus the professionals, kailangan nila ng sagot. Right now, Venus, false diversion, pero turtle easy take for Signal Ultra. Pero down pa rin sila ng mga 200 gold.
Look at this, Blacklist International decision nila. Nakita nila na yung Harith, yung makakapag-defend sa may bottom lane, wala masyadong wave clear. Tapos sabi, ang ginawa ni Oheb, kahit medyo maging low siya, parang inubos niya rin yung HP ni Aqua Boy. Tapos saktong-sakto dumating si Wise. So, instead na i-contest ng Blacklist International yung turtle, sabi nila, kuha na lang tayo ng outer turret energy shields sa may bottom lane.
Yep.
Bugawin natin yung Harith, kuha tayo ng outer turret energy shields, bigay na natin yung turtle. At mukhang naging even yung gold because of that.
Equalized. And if anything, baka lamang pa ang Blacklist dahil hindi naman sila lumabas sa kanilang rotation.
Yeah.
They didn't have to answer yung ginagawa ng Signal. And so far, Rhea dito, ang ganda ng kanyang isolation play.
Yeah.
It could na-ban out ang Uranus. So that means ito na yata yung next best na panggulo. Besides the Tams.
Wala tayong nakikitang Yuzo. I think this is the first Yuzo pick all throughout the MPL Season 7. Kasi nga, ang daming nerfs eh.
Maybe second.
Okay.
Nakita ko na yung Omega.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the second one, yes.
Hold up! Baka ito na ang first blood.
Oh,
Rhea
nice
with
timing.
the Black Dragon form. Very defensive. Baiting out the rotation from Blacklist. So, I think I consider that a win for Signal.
Huh? For sure. Lalong-lalo na.
Ooh!
Okay.
Down bottom, wait lang. Oheb, nag-flowing blood pabalik. Nakagat dito. And that's gonna be first blood. Kekedat, questionable.
This, nag-flicker ba siya pa forward?
Tapos yung flowing blood pabalik.
Okay.
Seems to be a step off of that combo.
Kinross over niya yung kanyang sarili basically.
Yep.
At dahil dyan ay makakuha ng kill ang Signal Ultra. And it's gonna be difficult. Nasaan si Louis? Nandun sa may mid lane. So,
Clearing.
this will be a push unless Eson says otherwise.
Hold up, perfect match palayo. and it's a disengage. I think Blacklist, nagulat din sila as a team dun sa nangyari sa baba. So, ang play nila dito, Wolf, regroup muna tayo guys. Wait lang hindi dapat nangyari yun.
Yeah.
Easy lang, easy lang.
Oh, Signal Ultra, wala silang Yuzong. This time, Blacklist.
Here we go. Oheb coming in from the back. Papasabugin si Eson bago pa makapag-ult. Zaman Force dito sa may Death Bush na isa. Nice rotation here by Oh My Venus Wise charging up an arrow sa backline si Rhea 2v1. This fight is gonna continue. DJ, ito yung gusto niya. Ito ang gusto ng isang Estes. They're gonna take the turtle and Janus. Free turtle once more. 2 out of 2.
Ang gusto ko kasi dito sa Signal Ultra, di ba meron silang Popolin Kupa plus the Estes. At alam natin dito yung Wrecking Ball lineup. And now it will make sense kung may Louie. Kaso nangyari, handa ng traps si Kekedot. So kahit pa walang nandun sa bush na yun to check where the teleportation is, where the diversion is, meron naman trap. So sakto pagbaba nila doon, na-trap sila.
Yep, sobrang lamang sa manpower dito ang Signal Ultra. Kahit walang chume-check, may pang-check. Right now, Eson, looking low. Venus gonna go for the recall. Early takedown bottom. Kakagatin. One more. Aquaboy smelling this. Taking down Venus. 3-0. Why? Susunod na rin. DJ gets the kill. 5-0. Off-cam. Si Rhea nakakaisa pa. Wolf, what's going on?
What is going on indeed? Una sa lahat, yung nangyari turtle fight, definitely na ipanalo ng Signal Ultra. Tapos napag-push nila sa bottom lane. Blacklist International, hiwa-hiwalay sila. And even Wise is out of position. At si Aquaboy, tinapangan na lang niya. Alam niya, okay, this is Louie. Nag-flicker na to. So kaya na niyang i-go with all of the chrono dash na meron siya. Wala nga siyang Zaman Force noong time na yun. But again, 2-0-1 on the mage main. Aquaboy onto the side lanes this time. But showing a lot of promise sa kanyang Harith na third pick ng Signal Ultra.
Yep, signs of life here for the Calmado squad. Ladies and gentlemen, pinapressure na ngayon ng Signal Ultra ang top lane. Ito na, Wolf, feel ko go time na, sabi ni Coach Yeb. Wrecking ball time. Eson, tatry sumagot. I like the final blow to clear the waves. Again, yung pang face check, yung may aso ka na, may traps ka pa.
Oo. Kumbaga talagang may mga wards. Sikat na sikat ang wards ngayon.
Wards eyeball. Wards eyeball.
Wards at eyeball sa ating sa lahat ng comment section halos. But as you can see, even parang kahit sinong team naman pag nakakita ng Estes, pwede tayo mag-Louie. Pero yung naging counter ng Signal Ultra or at least yung parang proactive nila na nasagot, meron ka agad Popolin Kupa.
No surprises.
Yes.
Ayaw na Signal na surprises. 100% turtle take dito para sa Signal Ultra.
Oh, look at that.
Oops! Aquaboy, mahuhuli dito mag-isa.
Purify lang.
Na-purify pero may damage dito. I think Wise. Once bitten, twice shy. Dito ang core ng Blacklist International. May sagot naman. Pabalik. Imba DJ and Kekedot. Kakagatin si Eson. Perfect match. Palayo. May tore pa. And that's going to be disengaged. Pero Janus sa likod. Wait lang.
Oh my God!
Going in. Forward dash. Janus gonna target one. Taking down Wise. Isa pa. Double kill para sa Bruno. Ni Janus. Wrecking ball on line. Trading turrets up top. Wolf, Signal Ultra. This is the way that they wanna go.
Kumbaga, nag-tag team. Parang tag team yung ginawa ng Signal Ultra. Pero tatlo sila. Palitan Parang Royal Rumble in a way.
Hindi lang tag team, Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble parang tumatakbo yung Black. Ang daming sinugod nila si Aquaboy. Sabi na Aquaboy, mga tropa, mga kuya, tulungan nyo ako, please.
Tag in, pak!
Nabuhay siya, pinasa niya doon kay Kekedot tsaka kay Imba DJ. At ang tumapos si Janus. Sabi ni Janus, pre, tabi mo ako na.
Ano siya? Alley-oop sa tatlo. Tapos dinank ni Janus.
My God. Showtime!
Pang All-Star Weekend to. Ladies and gentlemen, nasa group stage pa lang tayo pero pang playoffs ang mga rotation ng Signal Ultra. This is great. I mean, their score is something that they need to work on. Pero kung ganitong klaseng rotation ang nagaganap, game in, game out, even a team like Blacks International should be worried. Imba DJ,
you know what's funny?
kala ko may fight wait lang. Parang
Eson
meron
Eson misses that with that dash from Janus out of range lang. Sakto!
Nice rotation set in by Venus pero hindi sila maka-engage, hindi sila makago dahil may traps ilalim ng tore.
Kita mo yung sabi dito ng Signal Ultra, ganito yung ginagawa nyo sa ibang teams papatikim lang namin sa'yo. If you'll cover the names, pati yung teams, isipin mo na yung nasa blue side, Blacklist draft yun
Yup. And yung galawan Blacklist.
Galaw
Pati yung pagbebait. Ladies and gentlemen, Signal Ultra, ang enigma ng Mpl Philippines.
Ayun lang.
Ay, nako, na-late.
Wala matake.
Dito mama. Sayang. Last turtle sana naging Lord pa. Again, I was saying, Signal Ultra, ang enigma ng Morphle? Basta para silang
The mystery.
para silang mirror na
pwede.
kukunin nila yung strategy nyo tapos gagawa nila ang sariling twist. And it's working so far. Early Lord take
Parang
here
glue.
by Signal. Oh,
Yung glue na bagong hero.
parang si Glue. Feeling ko sila gagamit ng glue eh.
Okay. They're taking this. So sa game 1, sabi nila, try nga natin yung Omega Draft. Game number 2, sabi nila, try natin yung Blacklist kind of draft.
Yeah.
Pati yung order of picks now, it makes a lot of sense.
And Wolf, since naban yung Zask, hindi na nila strategy. Nagbago talaga.
Oh, hi. My God.
And it's working to their favor.
It's definitely working. Even yung Yuzong pick, ito yung ginagamit na terms na tech pick, which means na hindi siya yung pinakamalakas na meta hero whatsoever, pero finufulfill niya yung role na hinahanap ng composition ninyo.
Yep. Oheb, kakagatin dito ni Kekedat. It's what they needed. And right now, Edward gonna jump in. Papasabugin lang yung Torre. And yun yung pambait nila, Wolf. Yun yung pambait nila sa ult or sa engagement. Yung kapag hindi nyo may sinagot, papasabugin namin yung Torre. Aqua Boy, almost.
Okay.
Uy. Oh, pati
Dancing with Fire, Aqua Boy.
living on the edge.
Pero may Lord pa rin si Ultra. Kaso, this is just a level 1 Lord. Saktong-sakto din. 9 9-minute Lord. So, hindi pa ganun kasakit.
Binata pa lang si Lord. Hold up. That's gonna be Rhea in the backlines. Black Dragon form. Now, gonna be a half dragon coming down. Torre ang inatake. Nice use of the rotation. Pero si Eson mapapaback out na. Oheb goes down after the blood flow coming in. Torre ang papasabugin dito ng Signal Ultra. Mission accomplished, I think. Back out.
Nakita niyo yung sinasabi nating role-playing. Or at least playing their own roles para sa Signal Ultra. Si Rhea, literally, ang kanyang trabaho, mang-zone out, manggulo sa may backlines.
Yep.
And even with the initiation of Eson. But, let's not take out what Signal Ultra is doing. Ang ganda ng kanilang performance so far. And they are poised to actually win this game number 2.
This is their game to lose. The scoreboard says exactly that, Wolf. 9,000 gold ahead, 8-0. Wala pang 12 minutes. Early Lord sa kanila. Yan na, Wolf, nagawa na ni Oheb. Sabi niya, Wolf, narinig kita. Okay na, gagawin na natin. Pero kulang pa rin eh.
Yeah.
The damage is not there just yet.
Yeah.
All he has is the Clock of Destiny and the Calamity Reaper.
I like the decision na nag-Calamity Reaper. Normally kasi, di ba, you will go for that Lightning Truncheon. But this time, alam niya, kailangan niya ng instant burst din talaga.
With the basics also.
With the basics.
Yeah.
At nag-Calamity Reaper siya. Eventually, siguro kuha din siya ng Lightning Truncheon or Holy Crystal. But at this point, ito yung kailangan nila as of this moment. Pero they're still down so much. Durance pa lang ang item ni Oh My Venus. Kaya hindi pa ganun ka-threatening yung diversion. Ay, sorry, dispersion and the
rotation.
Yeah. Second item, Talisman.
Yep, here we go. Mountain Shocker to try and spread out the damage. Edward, medyo mapapasama. Rhea sa likod. Check this out. A single Black Dragon form taking out Edward. And I think the target is still going to be that turret. Bibigay ni Rhea sarili niya. Pero mission accomplished pa rin. I think this is a great trade for Signal Ultra.
Definitely great. Heroes respawn, turrets do not.
Isulat
natin. Sulat niyo na yan.
Nakasulat yan.
Nakasulat yan.
Nakasaad.
Nakasaad. Makita natin sa Blacklist International, kinailangan gamitin yung Fatal Links doon kay Rhea.
Isa lang sa isa.
Yeah. Oh, Aqua Boy!
Wait lang! That's gonna be Venus taken out by Kekedat. And once more, Janus taken out a turret. Back out na dito. Hold up! Yung bola. Tinatamaan si Eson. Isang Atlas takot sa bola ni Janus. And right now, Kekedat biting one. Oheb. I think that's going to be Koopa surviving. He has to pray for the dog. Hold up! Zaman for sa ilalim! Janus finishing the job! And that's going to be one more Fatal Links. Tumama sa isa, I believe. That's gonna be out. Okay, shutdown on Janus.
Gusto ko yung makita natin from Signal Ultra na sabay nilang inatake si Oheb. Sobrang sakto. Pati yung animation ng kanilang mga projectile. Yung atake ni Harith, pati yung Synchrofusion. Tapos yung bola ni Janus, sabay-sabay tumama kay Oheb. Kaya wala siyang chance na mapop yung Winter Truncheon noong time na yun.
Yep, and right now there goes another fight engagement by Blacklist. Alam nilang may Lord dito. Alam nilang yun ang iniisip ng Signal Ultra. Wala si Janus. Rhea to the rescue as the backlines are attacked. Aqua Boy taken out. Wise na buhay pa si Imba DJ just baiting out the backlines for Blacklist International. Rhea looking at this fight, parang lamang pa nga siya pero masasandwich siya dito ng apat. This is going to be a hard fight to win. Rhea still alive! What? Rhea still alive. Ngayon, masastan si Eson. Siya magiging target. Taken down by Rhea. Stacks on that Festival of Blood. Now, Oheb sabi niya, out na tayo guys. Talo to, out na. And that's going to be a diversion set up. Palayo. And Venus still down! Saman for spinning Diluo Yi. Now si Oheb at si Edward na lang ang natitira para mag-def. Andito na lahat ng miyembro ng Signal Ultra. They're smelling the victory. Edward getting blasted by Janus. They're gonna go for the base. Now, isa pa! They're trading out Rhea still. The man on the mission, worth it for this moment. Janus, base lang daw, base lang. Pero wala silang minion waves. Mahirap to. Wait lang, tuloy pa. Tuloy pa, they're gonna go for one. Okay, I think this is a successful defense. Hold up! Isa! Janus, another shutdown. Blacklist lives another day.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Blacklist International really living to see another day. Nung bigla nang nagka-items ngayon si Eson, in the span of what, 2 minutes, nakakuha siya ng Kiras, tapos kuha siya ng Athena Shield. Ito yung power ng shutdown gold sa ngayon. No! Yun na!
Nako, the turnaround, nice use of the diversion. Venus, pinapasok ang miyembro ng Blacklist. Ako boy gonna get taken down. Kekedat na lang ang natitira. Go for the response, and this is gonna result in a Blacklist Lord. What can Kekedat do?
Galit na si Oh My Venus. The Louis Express. Kekedot, pag nakapag-steal pa siya ng Lord dito, ewan ko na lang.
Oh, that's gonna be one for Wise. May bawi, Rhea looking for one. I think this is gonna be a shady engage. Medyo delikado to. Janus to the rescue. Kaya ba? Fatal Link sa isa. Si Rhea ang tatamaan. And that's gonna be out for Blacklist. Inasim.
15 minutes in, we were talking about the potential of Blacklist International to turn this around. At dahil din dun sa mga shutdown gold, nagiging problema. Now, I wanna go back. Medyo mahabang kwento ito. Sinabi natin na ang snowball potential ng Signal Ultra ay nandun. Kaya nilang end agad. And then we also said na yung Blacklist International, if they turn it around, pag nag-late game, masakit na rin yung lineup nila at kaya na rin dumepensa. And that is really, hindi nakita natin. In a span of what, 3 or 4 minutes, biglang nakakuha ng tigda dalawang item yung mga members ng Blacklist International dahil sa shutdown gold. Nasa update to, most recent update, na mas madali nang mag-comeback kapag yung snowball ng kalaban ay napigilan ninyo. With all of the shutdown na ginawa ng Blacklist International, tigda dalawang items yung nakuha nila, biglang naging Pasko para sa Blacklist International.
Pasko sa Abril. Yan ang naging kwento ng comeback na ito. Tingnan natin kung matatapos na nga ba ng Blacklist International. Rhea going into the backline dito. Naghahanap ng inanakap, naghahanap ng target. 2 turrets down, mid and top dito. Mapapatay pa ng Signal Ultra ang Lord. Pero mukhang bottom lane ang target ngayon. Sabi ng Blacklist, kayo naman ang lilinisan namin ng Torre. Mission accomplished dito for Blacklist. Out na ba? Eson magiging target dito. Perfect match palayo. And it looks like, Wolf, enough na ang item. Si Oheb ngayon on the offensive. Papasok, blood flow, activation. Naku, it looks like this is the answer, Wolf. Mukhang base naman ng Signal Ultra ang tatargetin ng Blacklist. Pero out muna dahil nandito na lahat sila. Janus is finding it hard to find any targets.
It's gonna be difficult as of this moment kasi yung ginawa ni Eson, pati nila Oheb. Actually, kahit si Edward, kumuha sila ng defensive items, massive Athena shields para masagot nila din yung damage output ni Aquaboy.
Yeah.
Although may true damage sources pa rin. At yung fact pa lang na yung ibang sources of damage ay napapahina nila, that's good already. Tapos nag-anti-Kiras, eventually Dominance Ice ang kakailanganin mo. Brute Force Breastplate. Now, may damage na rin si Oh My Venus. I saw the Divine Glade picked up ng Oh My Venus.
Yep.
And I think si Wise may isang defensive item din. And Oheb is already a threat. May Holy Crystal, tapos meron na siyang Calamity Reaper. Yung mga minions, ang bilis mawala. Tapos, pag nag-dive din siya sa may backlines, mahirapan ng Signal Ultra.
Hold up, here we go. May isang siege minion. Ang Signal. Nice Fatal Links, mga kaisa. Imba DJ down. Still no trades on the side of Ultra. Aquaboy shut down from the backlines. Iisahin dito din ni Rhea. Down goes Venus. Buying some time. Is this enough? Janus is still here. Looking for some target. Down goes Rhea. Naghahanap si Janus. Makikilineling waves. Pero 4v2 ang laban dito. I think this is it, Wolf. I think it's over.
Should be it.
Yeah, Blacklist International with the comeback. Ending the series 2-0. This winning moment is brought to you by Head and Shoulders. Put your game face on and fight.
Sa kalaban.
Yep, and I think that's what LPE is hedging on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 1. LPE versus Bren Esports. This is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board. BMO with the concussive blast dito. Actually, maganda ring treatment yan. Maganda ring counter dun sa Popol and Koopa.
Yes.
Na kung mahuli mo sa gitna yan, pwede niyang i-bait sa loob dito. Ang technically dalawang hero ni Lusty. And then from the side lanes, it's going to be the Uranus and the Beleric. So, pader laban sa puno.
Love it. But nevertheless, ano to parang sci-fi laban sa nature.
Oo, medieval fantasy, ganun.
Medieval
Pang Lord of the
fantasy.
Rings.
Oo. But kidding aside, magandang heroes ng Berry Sports in the mid lane. When it comes to their comfort, pati na rin yung mga pwede nilang gawin para ma-outspeed yung jungling ng LPE. Naging worry mo kasi dahil nag-Ruby ka, hindi ka ganun ka-bilis or ka-impactful into providing vision.
Yep.
Kasi imagine this is Popol and Koopa. Unanswered from LPE, madaling makapag-secure ng vision at ang pwede niyang gawin, o nga naman, sabihin natin ang Harit ay mananalo sa 1v1 matchup against Alice. Pero pag naging 2v1, quote-unquote 3v1,
yeah.
I mean, matatalo ka talaga kahit gaano kaganda yung matchup mo.
Yep. Wolf, this is literally dog eat dog sa bottom lane, 'di ba? Si Koopa kinakagat, si Jake the dog.
Tama.
And mapaparecall siya ng maaga, so that opens up so much for the gold laner on the side of Bren Esports. At ang kinailangan niya lang, mabilis na rotation mula kay Lusty.
And that is exactly what they need. Kasi ang problem with Ruby, although scientifically, mas maganda siya pag nagkaroon nga ng clash against Lancelot. But at the same time, hindi nila mapipigilan yung pagja-jungle ni Lancelot. So sabi ni Cartesi, okay, sige, Kuya Lusty, Kuya Boards, pwede ka nang maglaboy dyan. At ang kanyang destination was the bottom lane. What a decision from Bren Esports.
And here we go. Phantom execution ni Cartesi in and out. Napa-ult na nga dito si Ryota on the Beleric. Mapapauwi si BMO. And Wolf, I think sinasabi mo na parang ang gagawin ng isang Ruby, very specific. And in the early to mid game, technically hindi niya pa kayang gawin yon. Talo siya sa tank things.
Yeah, sa tank things.
Natural tank things.
Kumbaga, natural roam things. Kasi, imagine this, si Lusty, meron siyang impact kahit wala siya mismo doon sa mid lane. Maglalagay lang siya ng traps doon sa entry bushes.
Pwede na. Vision na yun.
Vision na yun. And nasa bottom lane. Pupunta na siya sa bottom lane. At ang kailangan lang niyang gawin, tulungan ng 2 or 3 lanes or waves of minions si Rebo. Kapag nag-level 4 na, wala nang magagawa yung Harith doon sa Alice. Well, at least, you can still kill. But technically speaking, in theory, hindi mo na mapipigilan yung pag-clear at pag-farm ni Rebo.
Yep, and here we go. First turtle of the game. Real world manipulation. Nailabas na dito ni Arvs. First blood. Ryota on Cartesi. Mapapali yun si Arvs. 1 hit na lang. Napatay pa ni Lusty to trade. 1-4-1. At hinahabol ni Flap si Aspect. Ryota, papauwi na rin. Nobody gets the turtle. Pero Wolf, do note, dun sa baba. Wait lang, hindi pa tapos. Hindi pa tapos. Flap TZ gusto pa. Aspect looking low. Mapapabagsak ba? Nice use of the I'm offended Lusty. Mababawian dito, tipi-tipi pa.
That's the punish that you can get. At ito rin yung, nakita nyo yung sa turtle fight, yun yung dahilan kung bakit na-amaze ako. Na-astonish ako sa Beleric pick and I thought it was amazing. Kasi it really answers the Lancelot. Many times in this particular game, yung kanyang root or yung kanyang ultimate, sobrang quote-unquote bosset if you're playing the Lancelot. Kasi hindi ka talaga makakapag-out dahil theoretically speaking, ang kailangan mo lang gawin ay mag-ulti kung ikaw ay Beleric at already na-shutdown mo na yung Lancelot. Magiging mahirap. Ang naging problem doon kay Flap TZ, wala siyang execute, hindi siya nag-8G mindset. Kaya hindi niya nakakill. But of course, Purify mas maganda namang spell sa game na to.
And I think he didn't even need to kill. Zoning yun. Zoning play yun. Kanila na yun eh. It just didn't come down to a lethal result. Now, real manipulation, linabas na dito ni Arvs. Zoning out the rest of Bren Few. Pinapasabugan din dito si Arvs. Flap TZ, buhay na buhay. Okay na okay. Ult si Ryota pero papabagsakin siya dito. Sumabog. Rebo coming in with the burst from the Alice. Early game pa lang. May binubuga na. Oh, Lusty with the stun. Kinagat si Bimo. And
Lusty, this did not end well for you kanina.
okay naman. He's alright.
Natutunan
niya.
Nakita mo, Leo, and all the viewers out there, yung impact ng Beleric. Naghintay lang siya na pumasok si Cartesi para mag-pop ng ultimate. So, nung round 1, bago sa turtle fight, nangyari is, nauna si Cartesi, tapos na-counter siya agad ni Ryota. Ang ginawa ni Cartesi, hindi agad siya lumaban dun sa round 2.
Yep.
Kaso, si Ryota, patient. Hintay talaga niya yung kanyang role, which is to just lock down Cartesi. It was difficult already. At mamaya makikita natin na kung may real-world manipulation, may drawing na gagawin ang LPE. makikip nila in place mga members ng Bren dahil dun sa ultimate ng isang Beleric.
Superior zoning. Pero to si Few, meron din siyang sarili niya. Feathered Airstrike. Bimo takes a few hits. Taken down. That's -1 already. Umult dito si Ryota. Pinning down 3-4 members of Bren. Sama mo na yung aso ni Lusty. And finally, there's a turtle going over to Arteezy.
Third time's the charm. Kita mo nung gano'ng pinapahirapan ng LPE ang Bren Esports. Pero yung Bren Esports naman, ang nangyari is mas maganda yung macro play nila. In fact, yung mga failed attempts ng Bren Esports students on Arteezy, nakapag-farm naman si Ribo.
It eventually led to the burst coming through. Again, I think for Bren, it's not a question of execution eh. Talagang timing lang eh. Timing eh.
I agree.
The case for Ryota, using Wrath of Dryad, one time, big time yun eh. Sa Bren, their uptime is so high. Their uptime it's up to them kung i-engage sila. And right now, good use of the Feathered Airstrike, pinapasok muli ng Bren ang LP sa side nila.
Yeah.
Sabi ng Bren, tumatapang kayo ah. Medyo delikado yan. We lost 2 out of 3 fights kanina, pero finally naka-turtle kami, and balik tayo. Neutral ulit. Neutral. Look at down bottom daw. Ang ganda. Because of the space bought by Bren.
Definitely, yung tulong ni Lusty kay Ribo nag-pay off. Sobra-sobra. Kasi yung LPE, they cannot defend on the bottom lane kasi mayroon silang choice eh. Kailangan ba natin lumaban sa turtle or i-defend yung bottom? Unfortunately, turtle yung pinili ng LPE. Kaya eventually, yung mga little pokes ni Ribo nakakuha na ng Torre sa baba.
Nice
Oh
play
my God.
by Flapteezy. Diversion role ang ginawa. Tapos sabi niya, Kuya Few, Kap, to, lika, pasabugan mo to. But LPE, ever the wiser, hindi naman magpapahuli ng ganon. Nice pressure by LPE up top here. Pupush naman sa mid ang Bren. Good trade on both sides.
A very good trade for LPE. Finally catching a break this time. Ginawa nila is finorce nila muna si Flapteezy out of the zone para wala mga defensive ng Bren Esports. Without Feathered Airstrike, ang hirap din mag-defend if you're Bren Esports.
Yep, so again, despite losing out on the Chang'e, magandang alternative ang Farsa. Kahit na ba napa 10 push-up si Wolf, sulit na sulit, alright? They're loving this. Currently sitting at about 3,000 gold ahead. This is another turtle being taken. Free! As free gets for Bren Esports. Now top lane ang magiging target nila. Flapteezy, nagpe-pay off ang pagpilit niya kay Ryota. Parang in-isolation pa rin niya si Ryota.
Parang sabi niya, tauhan mo ko. Pag di mo tinauhan, ipupush ko yung lane ninyo.
Oo.
And now, however, LPE says, okay, sige, masyado na nating hindi tinutulungan si Jake the Dog. Samahan na natin dito sa lane sa bottom. I like the fact that LPE is setting this up. Hindi sila nagpapakita. Pero kasi suspicious eh. Bakit yung Harit ang confident bigla? Kanina pa nagta-turtle, tapos ngayon bigla ang nagta-turtle, Astrata. Hindi yung turtle na turtle.
Yep.
Tapos biglang may tao doon, something is wrong.
Oo, delegates. And I think, fair to say, alam naman ng LPE na hindi dapat nila ipilit yung ganung strategy. Dahil may trap si Lusty, may libreng face check si Flapteezy, and it's just not smart. So again, this is essentially LPE saying, wait lang, hanap tayo ng ibang lugar. Hanap tayo ng ibang galaw. Feathered Airstrike dito, ilalabas na ni Few. Flapteezy tried to pin down one. I'm offended! Bimo finds one! A little too late on the damage comeback. Si Few masya-shutdown, pero that's 2 for 1 already. Zaman Force dito, ito ang gusto ni Jake the Dog, pero wala silang engage. Down goes Ryota. 2v4 ang laruan dito. Jake the Dog sa likod, papasabugin ni Ribo, and that's gonna be a wipeout double for the GOAT!
My goodness, the positioning of Bren Esports, pati na rin timing sa pagpunta nila, yun yung nagbigay sa kanila ng pagkapanalo dun sa clash na yun. And Flapteezy will not be able to get a push, pero at least makapag-farm siya at makapag-cut ng minions. Maghahabol na naman yung LPE when it comes to the minion wave clear. At ang nangyaring clash was si Few, namatay siya pero nabato na niya yung buong combo niya. So it won't matter so much. Ngayon, yung timing din ng ultimate ni Jake the Dog, nag-favor pa sa side ng Bren Esports kasi doon na nakatalon si Ribo, at dahil confined space yung pinaglabanan, naging sulit yung ultimate ni Farsa, pati na rin ni Alice. Look at that, Bimo, napigilan niya yung combo but already nabato na ni Farsa. And Flapteezy, tingnan mo yung positioning niya, binlock niya yung Death Sonata, tapos eventually Ribo took over with Arteezy. Arteezy eventually will be taken out here. Pero yung kapalit kasi, tingnan mo yung mga stun, yung stun at yung AOE ni Ribo na sulit kasi confined area yung pinaglabanan ng LPE.
Yep, that interview was brought to you by Oppo A94. Experience gaming at full speed with an Oppo A94. Get yours for only 13,999 pesos. Great breakdown, Wolf. Again, it's too late for Jake the Dog. Ang ganda sana nung engage. Kanya na yun Zaman Force dun sa maliit na eskinita. Pero sabog na yung mga kampi niya
Oo.
Too late.
Oh, tignan mo to. Casual Deadly Blade for the Mpl-Ph. Classic. Tapos I believe this is called the O Mask, which means na kayang-kaya niyang i-shutdown din si Jake the Dog. I think yung problem when you're the Harith, may nasasagot ka. You are okay when it comes to the laning against the Alice. But if you look at the Mpl-Ph, ang gano'n ka-disruptive yung mga extra stunts and knockups from that mask.
Walang laban yung passive ni Harit na 45% resilience.
Look at that!
Here's an engagement. Nice pick-off onto Few. A little too confident there. Carl Tizzy ngayon ang tatargetin ni Bimo. Looking for one. Bimo sumasagot ng kanyang sariling TP. Flatizi and Ribo into the backline. Si Aspect ang papasabugan dito. Ribo gonna dive in. Ribo continuing the engage. Now, Ryota popping the Wrath of Dryad and that second skill. Out! Sabi ni Ribo, out! Bumagsak dito si Jake the Dog and si Bimo din naman.
Oh my God.
And amazing sustained play by Bren Esports. Good shot call and good presence of mind by Ribo.
I love the fact that you mentioned yung shot call, pati yung presence man ni Ribo. Kasi ang ginawa ng Bren Esports, sabi nila, okay, sige, si Few ay nabatay. But so many ultimates committed from LPE. Sabi nila, okay, sige, wala na mga ulti. We can fight. And Bren Esports, with the leadership of Flap and Ribo, the sustained side lanes, na-isolate nila si Harith. And eventually, Carl Tizzy took over dun sa upper part ng mapa, nung clash. Yung lower part naman, si Ribo at si Flap yung bahala. Isolation play.
Isolation play, and again, ginegage lang nila Ang ganda ng control ni Ribo sa HP bar niya. Ginawa niyang resource yung sarili niya essentially. Tapos bago pa siya makitil dun sa team fight na yon, sabi nila, wait lang, kaya pa yan. Easy Lord take here by Brenny Sports. Actually missed out on whether it was Luminous or not. We are sitting at 12 minutes, 20 seconds. I do feel it is. We'll see Lord when he does come marching in bottom lane kung yellow ba yan o purple.
Do take note kapag inatake nyo na yung Lord ng hindi pa 12 minutes, kahit pa mapatay yung siya ng 12 minutes, hindi siya, level 1 pa rin siya, hindi pa rin siya enhanced.
Parang turtle.
Yes.
Uunahan mo lang essentially. Ang tagal ni Lord, ang tagal niya lumabas. This is good for LPE. They're able to still gather their thoughts. Iniisip nila, wait lang, paano ba natin na-atakihin to? Luminous nga, Wolf. Luminous. Masakit.
It is hindi the Luminous. Although, wag tayo magpa-full. Minsan, kahit dilaw yung Lord, hindi tumatalon. So, abangan na lang natin mamaya.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. So, this is still good. I think LPE has good wave clear. Has good range. Pero yun nga, dito natin nakikita yung one-time, big-time play potential ni Bimo. He really needs to be in the right place at the right time.
You're seeing now yung problema when you're facing Popo. Tingnan mo yung traps placement. At yun nga, Luminous nga.
Yep, tumatalon. That's gonna be mission accomplished down bottom. Great attack, great siege by Bren Esports, pressuring LPE. Now, feathered airstrike, nahila pa loob! Si Few, wings by wings, plus purify, and here we go, dumodrawing si Arvs, just to clear the waves. Real world manipulation. Pero, do note, sabi ng world champion natin, bilang na ang ult ng LPE.
And this is gonna be tricky. Walang ultimate si Bimo. Although mabilis naman mag-cooldown ng ultimate ng isang Ruby. But sobrang crucial ng real world manipulation. And sasabihin niya ni Few, meron na siyang feathered airstrike. So, when it comes to the just resources, ng dami ng mga skills, Bren lamang.
Yup, always online. Walang pahinga ang Bren now. Wrath of the Dryad by Ryota here. Maybe a little off time. Mawawala ang aso dito ni Kuya Mo Lasty, and he's just gonna pray for it in the back lines. Still, pressure is where pressure placed by Bren, successfully taking down mid and top sa isang hinga.
Mapakagandang paggamit ng Bren Esports. This is the classic Bren Esports na alam kung ano yung dapat iba tong mga spells. And they have really survived or outlived yung mga points kung saan ang LPE ay malakas. For example, yung early stages and around the first turtle fights, na-survive nila yon. Nahirapan sila. You can see na kahit dun sa turtle fight, napapatay si Cartesi 2 times.
Yeah.
But ang kinailangan lang nilang gawin ay hintayin kung saan sila mas malakas. Do take note, nagandahan talaga ako dun sa adjustment ng Bren Esports. Dun sa bottom lane, which is the gold lane, ginilagay nila si Lusty. Si Lusty nagpa-level 2, naglagay ng mga traps, tapos pumunta sa may bottom lane, tinulungan si Ribo for 3 lanes? And all of a sudden, 3 waves para, sorry, not 3 lanes. Yeah, all of a sudden, wala na yung advantage ng Harith doon sa isang Alice.
If anything, umalis pa nga yata si Jake the Dog.
Yes.
Siya yung naboset dun sa duo, sa trio ni Lusty's Dog, and Rebo.
Oo.
So again, Bren Esports, they invested in the bottom lane which led to this 15-minute lead. Ano ba to, Wolf? Grabe naman, 50k to 37.
Wow, I did not notice that actually. Matagal-tagal na rin hindi nakakaalis sa side ng river yung LP. Actually, Bren Esports, kinlame nga nila yung about maybe 50% nung mapa ng LPE. So 75% ng mapa nasa Bren all this time at yung 25% ng LPE na yun dun lang sila nakakaikot. Naghahati-hati si Jake the Dog, pati si Aspect, pati si Ryota, and eventually yung Bren Esports lumamang sa ekonomiya.
Not even talking about Arvs. Si Arvs na isang mage na may mystery shop.
Oo.
Gutom na gutom. Kaya pala okay lang yung real world manipulation. Sinasalo lang ng Bren.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. Looking at the items, Wolf, sobrang stonks ng ating Season 6 champions.
Wala din palang damage item pa si Arvs. Nag-focus siya dun sa defense. Nag-Oracle. Pati may Durance. Tapos nag-wand, Ice Queen Wand for the slows. We're looking at Bren Esports. Ang sakit na rin ni Few.
This is painful.
Naka-lightning dungeon na si Few and Holy Crystal. So,
Even
that Feather Sex gonna hurt.
even Lusty and Few na 4 and 5 supports ng Bren. Kasing yaman ng course ng LPE.
Oh my goodness. Dominance Ice na ngayon si Lusty. Which means na si Aspect with 0, 1, and 5 tapos naka-Hunter Strike lang at the Brute Force Breastplate will not have an impact against Bren Esports.
Kayang saluhin ni Kupa.
Exactly.
Yung
Oh my god. LP is in danger.
This is difficult. Did you say they're in Granger?
They
have a
Yeah,
Granger. Pero tingnan natin dito kung paano sila magde-defend. This is going to be possibly the final siege. Enhanced ang siege minions ng Bren Esports. Gonna be crashing down all 3 lanes. Lord marching down mid. Ito for sure. Luminous level 2, 17 minutes in. Nagsiscale si Lord. The longer the game goes, this is gonna be as clutch a defense as it gets para sa LPE. Kaya ba nilang pigilan ang pagtatapos dito ng Bren? Real world manipulation. Tama-tama ang pagpasok pero may sagot si Few. That's going to be the feathered airstrike. Few gonna get blasted by Arms. And no, this is going to be Rebo from the backline splitting up LPE as Lord wails away at the base. Rebo looking for one. Gonna be backing out from TZ. Ladies and gentlemen, a successful defense. LPE buhay pa.
Buhay na. Arms, better timing. I would say, Bren Esports na sila. Ang ganda ng idea ng Bren Esports. Ginamit si TZ pang scout. Few, dalawang feathered airstrike kay Aspect. Halos matunaw. Kaso, just enough to defend. Nakapag-back away yung mga members ng LPE. And then eventually, nakakuha si Arps na magandang positioning. All of a sudden, biglang nagka-item si Arps. And they're gonna pack up a punch. Ang ganda rin ng timing ni Jake the Dog. And at this point, dahil ang dinidepensahan na lang ng LPE is just the base, hindi katulad kanina na parang tatlong lane when it comes to defending.
Yeah, they have the clear.
Oo.
So, kanina, naka-shutdown sila kay Few, pero yun nga, hindi napunta kay Aspect. Gutom ang Granger ni Aspect. But we'll see how... Oh, Wolf for the first time in a while in this 18-minute game. Siguro for the first time in 5-6 minutes, nakalabas ng base ng LPE.
That's what they needed. Aspect, binibilisan na kanya pag-clear. They have to take note nga lang, ang Bren Esports may mataas na burst. At mas mayaman pa rin talaga ang Bren Esports. It's gonna be difficult. Bimo, naka-Haskell na ngayon. In fact, Bimo is gonna be really scary even in the late stage. Hindi dahil sa damage, pero dahil dun sa control.
Yeah.
So, kailangan ding respect yan ng Bren Esports. And also, ang mga minions ngayon ay nagdi-deal na lang ng 50% less damage sa base, sa mismong base building. So, that means, hindi na pwede dumepende ang Bren Esports sa mga minions lang. They really need to be the ones to hit the base eventually. So, ano gusto kong sabihin? Kailangan makapag-wipe ng Bren Esports or at least mapatay nila yung 3 na members ng LPE. Particularly si Arvs para matapos nila yung laban. But, ang Bren Esports, mas mataas ang map control. So, ayan. Lusty, Malefic Roar.
Oh, this means Lusty is going for the throat. Kung sino mang humarang, papatumbahin, kakagatin. That gives you armor penetration, raw damage output. So, almost buo na dito. Actually, hindi yung magulat kung diretso yung halberd to ni Kuya mo Lusty.
So, double trancha na ngayon si Rebo. Lightning and the Winter one. At si Flap TC pala ay nag-all-in sa defense. Athenas, Brute Force, Oracle, pati na rin ang Antikyras.
Yep.
At
Kailangan nila ng konting mana kaya may enchanted.
exactly. For the sustain. Sustain na mana, I mean. Malefic Roar on the aspect. It's important if they... Oh, by the way, Leo, 20 minutes timing.
Oh, here we go.
So,
Every single death will have its death timer scaled up.
Another reason kung ba't pwede mag-comeback. Mas potential na mga comebacks ngayon.
Yeah, pick up, pick off.
Pick off.
Bawat pick off.
A kill will be so important. Lalong-lalo na against Rennie Sports. But, wow, okay, sobrang bilis. What is this?
Just all the damage. Again, you have to consider, Wolf, from Lusty, dalawang basic yan.
Exactly.
Yep.
Last thing na Malefic Roar, Makati na, yung of the Omask, and of course, si Few, pati si Ribo, ang sakit na rin ng magic damage nila, and Lord melted.
This is a Luminous Lord at 20 minutes.
Yeah.
20-something. So, scales up, scales up. This is what's scary, no? Yung damage ng Bren, hindi mo mabubuan ng simple lang eh. It's physical, magic, across the board.
Yeah.
50-50 almost.
It's gonna be important. Napaka-crucial ito para sa LPE. Positioning ni Arvs ang kailangang tignan. Yung management nila ng skills, hindi na pwedeng mabait ang mga members ng LPE.
Yup, it's the last fight possibly. Real Revelation, inunahan na ni Arvs. Sagot naman, feathered airstrike dito. Base, tinatama-tamaan na ng Bren. Right in the middle, Lusty's gonna go down. And that's gonna be another, I believe, from the back. Pero Base ang puhunan. Ladies and gentlemen, Bren Esports secures the first game of victory, this winning moment.
Bahan nga lang is, Bren Esports went for Bane instead of the Claude, na alam natin yung Claude, meron siyang way to finish the game. So this time, holistic approach coming out from LPE, napakarami nilang panghuli sa Ling. But, instead of Roger or Lance, Ling yung pinili nila. Kasi at the very least, may Tempest of Blades.
Na pang out.
Si Ling na pang out.
Yep.
Si Ling. Kung nag-Lancelot or Roger kasi ang Bren Esports, napakadaling nila huliin lalo.
Yep, mas madaling i-time ang Phantom Execution. Bibilangin mo lang, abangan mo lang sa dulo.
Right.
But for the Tempest of Blades, it's essentially an iframe. It's a super iframe.
Yeah.
Right now, laning-wise, Rebo versus Jake, Flap versus Ryota. I feel like Ryota here, definitely sa early stages of the game, mabubugbog talaga siya ni Pacquiao.
Yeah. So this time it's Kadja mid lane para sa LPE. Potential choices ay syempre Clock of Destiny or Fleeting Time, pero usually nagka-Calamity Reaper ang mga mid na Kadja for the burst.
Yep.
We might see that. Ang problem nga lang with LPE is hindi nila madaling pigilan ang pag-farm ni Carteezy kasi ang ginawa ni Lusty on this tank back siya, tinulungan niya kasi alam natin ibang mabilis mag-take, but eto na.
Here we go, Rebo, tatamaan ng Deadly Magics. Might actually survive. Not much damage laid down by Jake the Dog for him. So, bilang zoning, okay din siya para pauwiin si Rebo. Pero mabilis rumisponde si Lusty. At si Carl, check this out.
Okay.
Papasukin niya sa loob si Jake the Dog. BMI in. Few with us assist. And that's gonna be first blood for Bren.
And actually, Jake the Dog opting to go for Flicker. I like it. Yung decision niya para makalabas.
Extra mobility.
Extra mobility. Kinda makes me think, mahirap pa rin mag-float sa laban na to. Imagine this, meron kang back siya, meron ding Pakito.
Hindi siya easy go.
Yeah.
Parang at this point, maybe the Purify would have been better. But just the same, I think Bimo is missing out on a huge opportunity. Kanina ko pa nakita na bakit ka sa bottom bumibisita. I think, again, just an opinion, they need to do what Lusty did for Rebo in Game 1.
Yeah, kasi eventually yung Barats will not even care about the Pakito anymore.
Yeah.
That's a matchup na alam natin lalamang yung Barats.
Yep.
In fact, yung Pakito pa yung kailangan mag-react, but now Rebo buying so much time actually.
Mukhang ito ang plano ng LP. Instead of sending one to defend, bubugbugin na lang nila ang top lane. Down goes Rebo, traded out for Arvs and Aspect. Lusty surviving. Minamama niya si Jake the Dog. Wala ka pang weapons, wala pang items. Jake, kayang-kaya pa kita. Few to the rescue as well. That's all wins for Bren.
LPE, pure. Napakaganda nung idea, but poor execution. merong isang little move na ginawa si Rebo that actually made it so na naging mahirap yung LP. Nahirap yung LP. So instead na paback siya, papunta dun sa base, paangat ang ginawa ni Rebo.
Yep.
He actually kidrossover niya basically yung LPE.
Oo.
Yung little move na yun, nag-spend ng sobrang daming oras yung Bren Esports, duly punished ng LPE afterwards.
Para may time rumisponde ang mga tropa ng The GOAT. Love it. Ladies and gentlemen, already about 1,000 gold ahead ang Bren Esports dito. Lusty looking for one. Matatalunan dito si Arvs, Ryota to the rescue. Bimo answering back as well. May trap siyang linagay doon sa bagong brush na pumasok. Nice effort for Bren to just zone out LPE for the first turtle of the game.
The classic movements coming out from Bren Esports, si Lusty and si Flap TZ. Kahit ano yung matchup ng heroes nila, ang kailangan lang nilang gawin ay mang zone out. They also have the added flavor na nanonood si Few kahit hindi na nga kinailangan yung real world manipulation. Yung crystal pa lang already giving them vision. At si LPE hindi rin ready nung time na yun. Do take note, LPE, malakas sila pang pick-offs with their mid lane composition. And when it comes to team fights around turtles, mas madali ang buhay ng Bren kasi napakaraming pang zona to.
Yep! Tatalunan ni Lusty ang isa. Few puts in the final blow. Maisahan dito. Arvs na pick off. Lusty gonna get out of here. Back siya, popping the Poisons and magre-recall. So, Wolf, because of the innate advantage of the rotations on Bren, parang silang nagmumukhang pick off lineup.
Yeah. Lalong-lalo kasi yung movement sa LPE, ang dali nila ma-punish. However, do take note, it's still Jake the Dog Claude. Na-late lang siguro ng few seconds, but it is still Demon Hunter Sword before the 5-minute mark. At may fleeting time na ngayon si Arvs. If there's anything, kailangan ma-pressure na ng LPE. Gamitin na nila itong mga items na to. Mamaya, hindi na ganun ka-effective. Kumbaga, mapapanis na yung kanilang timing, kanilang items. Kailangan na nilang gamitin ngayon.
For now, masarap pa.
Yes.
Habang mainit, guys, kainin nyo habang mainit. Yan ang gustong gawin dito ni Aspect.
Naku po, baka ma-outplay na naman sila ni Rebo.
Let's see, Rebo. Lalagyan ng trap dito ni Bimo. Mavaview. Oh, nice! Okay. Divine Judgment dito ni Lusty. Sasaluhin plus Deadly Magics. Yan ang sinasabi natin, Wolf, na kahit back siya, hindi ka magsasurvive. But to be fair, kinain ni Lusty lahat yun. Lahat yun kay Lusty lang.
But I think it's one thing na sabihin natin pang soak ka ng damage, but also another thing na yung impact niya ay maganda para sa LPE kasi nakapag-push sila dun sa may bottom lane.
Yeah, great conversion.
Great conversion. Rebo, kahit pa meron siyang Meteor Shower, ang dami kasing pwedeng tumank, particularly si Popol. So they're still okay.
Si Kupa.
Si Kupa pala,
also,
sorry.
si Kupa na lang para hindi mamatay si Bimo.
Tama. And we're able to tank through that at nakapag-push sa may bottom lane. Question is, kaya ba nila-convert sa turtle to?
Currently, we are sitting at 100% turtles for Bren Esports. Lusty, gonna be baiting it out. Alam niyang hindi pa nakaposisyon si Carl TZ. Wants to get his purple first. And, Wolf, I like what Jake the Dog is doing here. Kanina dead lane yung top, tapos alam niyang medyo mainit na yung bottom, sumasagot na ang Bren. And hold up, Arvs! Nice pull onto one, Flap TZ, sabugan. Pero gandang sagot dito ng Bren. Real world manipulation plus Meteor Shower. Few gonna be punished here in the middle of the river. 2 for 3 ang palitan. Jake the Dog goes down. Lusty and Carl TZ left here for Bren Esports. 3v2. Lusty gonna go down. Mag-isa na lang dito ang Prodigy. What a turnaround to the turnaround.
Mas maganda yung ginawa ng LPE. Mas marami sila nakuha kills. Bren Esports had hope kasi ang ganda nung combo ng mga knockups. Parang sabayang bigkas mula sa Bren Esports.
Sunugan.
But LPE, ang ganda nung second fight. Kumbaga may, di ba, may first blow yung straight jab nila. Tinalo nila ng hook. At yung hook na yun ang galing mula kay Jake the Dog dun sa likuran. May isa pa siya kasama nun Forgot who it was, but them combining together para makuha yung mga backliners, Rebo and Few. Nagulat sila May nang likod and Ryota.
Parang daming damage yata, but look at this. Flap TZ, sasaluhin ng Deadly Magics plus Detona's Welcome. And I think that was maybe a small miscalculation. Kinain habang naka-Deadly Magics, so walang masyadong damage. Naka-survive pa si Pacquiao, hindi na knockdown.
And that means na ang Bren Esports makakuha na naman ng footing, makapag-farm ulit. OP, however, napaka-crucial nung fact na si Jake the Dog na sa likuran. Kaso nga lang, mas crucial yung kill ni Carl TZ doon kay Jake the Dog. So, kung titingnan natin yung mga cores, hindi na to Carl TZ laban kay Aspect. This is actually Carl TZ versus Jake the Dog already. Aspect more on the pick-off na lang siya. Siya na yung gagawa ng carpet para lakaran ni Jake the Dog later on. So, now, It's gonna be critical for both teams.
Yeah. Linuluto ni Aspect, pero si Jake mamayang kakain.
That's right.
Let's see. Again, BMO is also very instrumental dito. Napaka-importante ng ginagawa ni BMO para hindi ma-face check ang dalawang core niya. Flaptizi picking up the Bloodlust Axe. Lasty, naghahanap ng engage. I-clear muna sa baba.
Glowing one coming out from Rebo. It's gonna be scary!
Oh! Papasok! Mahihila! Phew! Nakapaglabas pa ng real revelation, but he gets picked off as well. Down goes BMO. Arvs traded out. Papasabugin dito si Aspect. Out! Sabi ni Jake, out! Not a good place.
Man, I just can't believe how genius Cartesi is sa pagbato niya ng... Bihira kasi, pag nakakita tayo ng Ling, parang hindi na nga tumatama yung knock-up eh. Yung normally kasi, when you pop the ultimate, parang nangyayari na lang is either defensive, rarely siya naging offensive, at rarely siya ginagamit for knock-up. Oh, Flaptizi with a dodge, by the way.
Sparring sila.
And I wanna take note, yung knock-up na nagawa ni Cartesi, nagawa niya kasi hinintay niya na mawalan ng dash or ng way para makapag-add yung mga members sa LPE. Therefore, making it na sobrang sulit nung Tempest of Blades.
Yep.
Bihira na tayo makakita niyan.
Yep. Again, what was that? Season 5? Huli natin kita ng mga offensive Tempest of Blades. These days, usually, it will only equal to 1 kill or pang-out nung Ling.
And Chango, dealing the damage already, hindi niya ganun kasulit yung pagkagamit ni Rebo kasi maganda rin naman yung pwestuhan ng LPE. Pero yung secondary fight, dun lumalamang yung Bren Esports. Kumbaga, sa unang suntukan, yung LPE, hard punch talaga. Pero pag hindi nila na-knockdown agad yung opponent, nakakapag-counter punch yung Bren Esports.
Yep. Parang haymaker ang hanap na LPE. Dapat, kung ma-knockout kita dito, okay. Pero kung hindi, babawian mo ako ng 3-hit, 4-hit combo. Jab, straight hook. Mabigat, mahirap. And that's what Bren Esports is bringing here. Their uptime is so high. Specifically also because of the Paquito. Manny Pacquiao. Diba? Sakto, we're talking about punches here. And right now, mas maganda lang din ang rotational power. Again, another punching reference.
To be more careful ngayon. Mas kailangan yung resource management ng LPE ay mas maganda kumpara sa Bren. Kasi yung Bren, napakadaling magdepensa on their side. Look at this. Chang'e, Eve, kapag hindi nakakuha ng wipeout ang LPE, mahirapan silang tumapos ng laban.
I'll agree. Wave clear, Bren Esports has it in spades. LPE, nahihirapan pa. And now look at this, ang ganda ng disiplina ng LPE. Alam nilang pwede nilang hilahin si Lasty for a clean wipe, clean pick off. Pero alam nilang hindi yung tamang target.
Yeah. Gonna have to look for the proper timing. Oh, double Athena's picked up by Bren.
Dami lang shields.
Lasty and Flap, sabi nila kuha tayo ng anti-magic.
Anti-Arvs, anti-aspect.
Anti-Arvs, anti-aspect. The burst is gonna be there. Riote naman, nagpapako natin. So naturally, what you get from the Barats. So, Lord Dance, ang mangyayari. At the 10-minute mark.
Hanapan sila. This is still a level 1 Lord. I'm wondering, it's BMO and Riota. Pareho silang may Cursed Helm. So, ang gusto nila, pareho. Meron din silang passive way to clear waves. Definitely understandable. And look at this Jake the Dog. Man, pasimple lang. Baka kaya niya itong kunin, ha?
He actually can.
Ooh.
So quick. Nasa walang tumatangkay, so marireset. I think Jake the Dog, nakuha na ng stacks. At nagpaparinig lang sa Bren Esports. Sabi nila, oy, kinukuha namin to, kailangan nyo mag-react.
Okay, Kupa gonna go down. So at least alam nila for a few seconds, no pun intended, walang real world manipulation. So I think this is a great time for LPE to try to go for more than just a pick-off. At least 2.
Oh, look at that. Bren Esports really paving the way para makapag-farm si Cartesi ng konti. Naghanap sila ng gulo somewhere. Windtalker na for Cartesi. I like this item kasi hindi naman din ganun ka daling i-burst na mga members ng LPE. So, going for the long route, more attack speed and syempre movement speed. Panghabol.
And the spread damage.
Spread damage, and that's also true. Titingnan natin naman sa Bren Esports.
Ooh, they check into that bush with the Eve. With the Eve, the Crystal, Ang ganda nung pagkaalagay ni Few doon. Kahit si Lasty pumasok na din eh. That's pulling doubles. Now Arvs, papasukin! Humihila, isa! That's gonna be -1. Few, they're trading for Arvs. Now, in comes another. Babawasan si Lasty. Okay, 2 for 1 ang trade. 2 for 1 ang palitan. Makahanap pa ba ng isa dito ang LPE Riota? Kumakagat si Flaptizi. Hindi lalaban. That's going to be Jake the Dog. Sabi niya, guys, call ko dito, Lord tayo.
Picture this, si Arvs. Parang siya yung sundalo na hindi niya, siya yung cover fire. Siya yung susugod. Sige, magpapabaril na ako guys. Basta kayo na bahala. Tiniis niya yung skills ni Few para makapasok at makapag-divine judgment. And eventually, LPE was able to get the advantage. At ngayon, Na-force yung flicker kay Flap TZ. Lord ang target ng LPE.
Yep, this is the Thomas welcome effect. But look at this from the back lines. Carl TZ, Tempest of Blades na naman. Isang offensive. Tempest of Blades, but Jake the Dog makes him pay. What a punish. And right now, nice knock-up. Double uppercut, equaling a double for Bren Esports. Babagsak si Jake the Dog dito. And right now, Arvs looking for another. Isang malupit. Oh! Isang malupit na ring of punishment. Nanakaw pa yung Lord. Flap TZ, sasabog ba siya dito? I think it's done. You know what, Wolf? All the more worth it. Ryota na lang ang natitira. Manage the waves. Wait for Lord.
Oh my God! LPE, biglang sila pa'y nakakuha ng Lord na yun. But, I wanna say, Bren Esports, sinugalan nila. Carl TZ says, okay, sige, ako nakabala, kailangan ko sumugal. Kasi maganda na yung move ng LPE. They were able to just take 2 kills kay last tick para kay Few. And we'll see that in the replay for sure. Yung impact nito. This instant replay is brought to you by Oppo A94. Experience gaming at full speed with Oppo A94. Get yours now for only 13,999. Carl TZ onto the backlines. Sinugal na lang. Nakakuha ng isang kill pero hindi niya napatay si Aspect kasi may Cyclone Eye na saktong-sakto. The punishment was there. Arps gets the kill onto Carl TZ and will do another MVP-esque play with this one. Sabi niya, sige, ako na bahala. And Few was able to just put him so low. Kaso walang retry on both ends. Arms with that. Alam naman natin masakit na yung hampas dahil dun sa passive ng isang Kaja.
And that's what you get with a mid Kaja, not a support Kaja. That's the mid Kaja. But right now, Carl TZ smells another goes for the
Oh my God!
Pero sobrang sakit na ni Jake the Dog. Hak, hak, hak. Hinakagat niya na lahat sa Bren Esports. Papabagsakin niya dito si Carl TZ again. Just about to find his groove. Sabi ni Jake the Dog, easy ka lang, nag-champion ka na, kami naman. And right now, LPE about to knock on Bren Esports' door.
Sila pa talaga. Although there's a very good defense coming out from Bren Esports. May Changa, may Eve. So, defense is there. I wanna say, katulad nung sinabi natin kanina, Leo, hindi pa rin talaga safe kay Carl TZ. Kahit gano'ng karami pang farm, kahit ang gap niya kay Aspect ay 3 items. When it comes to team fights, kaya niya mag-ingat. Because you have so much limit when you're making these plays na alam mong kailangan mo ng isugal. At yung mid laner mo na si Arvsay ganun, gonna have to give it to him. Dalawa pa lang item niya, Fleeting Time and Calamity Reaper, but
that's all he needs. Exactly. That's all he needs.
Tapang lang talaga eh. Parang sige.
Puso ang puhunan.
Puso ang puhunan.
Puso ang puhunan ni Arvs dito. And again, gotta throw back to his play with the Ring of Order. Na-punish ang Bren dahil ginamit na nila lahat. So, posible pa rin pala para sa LPE na i-bait din ang Bren. Kasi kanina si Bren pa ang naghahanap ng, pick off nyo to, pick off nyo to. Ito si Flap, ito si Lasty. Pero sabi ng LPE, hindi, antayin nyo. Meron din kaming ibabato sa inyo.
That's right. Wow. Can't believe that we're seeing this from LPE. Kailangan nila yung pagkapanalo na to laban sa Bren Esports because of Skid. But at the same time, Bren Esports, kailangan din nila ng recovery.
And, nasabi mo na nga, di ba? Gigil ang Bren. They suffered a loss yesterday and it was a sweep. So I think LPE can actually take advantage of that emotional state right now. This is gonna be another engage. Arvs here, hindi pa siya ganun katapang. Now, real manipulation, pushing them back from the back lines. Nako po, that's going to be one. Carl TZ taking down Jake the Dog. This might be the turnaround Bren Esports is looking for. Arvs, medyo mababa. Bimo, mas-shutdown na rin dito. Ni Lusty and Carl TZ. Hold up! Nice play by Aspect. Outplay.
Oh my God!
If I may. Now, Flap TZ gonna look for the knockout and he finds it. Ryota na lang ang natitira. Signs of life from LPE. Pero, medyo nag-overstay yata doon si Aspect. Not much he could do. Again, Flap TZ smelled blood.
What happened there was LPE already, sabi natin kanina na pag may round 2 yung laban, dun sila lugi. Ngayon, Ryota cannot defend against 4. Stuck, yes, he is. By the way, gusto ko i-take note kanina si Bimo, gamit yung kupa, fully na-tank niya yung Meteor Shower. But LPE, unfortunately, nagamit na ni Ryota already in Detona's Welcome. Bago pa magsimula yung laban, na-purify lang yun. Kaya nga naman, nung dumating na si Carl TZ, sobrang confident na niya. Alam na niya na meron na siyang way para manglikod.
Yep, and essentially, LPE, again, the story here is they might have overstayed. Kasi kapag after round 1, pag linabas na nila lahat, wala na silang maibabawi except for when it comes to outplay. So yun, medyo nakita tayo ng moments of brilliance from Aspect.
Yeah.
Pero yun nga, meron pa si Flap eh.
I wanna say, the next power spike para sa Bren Esports, ganito yan eh, di ba pag nagkakaroon ng tug of war, ng palitan ng ganito, the biggest power spike is kung sino yung mauuna sa Winter Truncheon at kung kailan yung timing na yun. this time para sa Bren Esports, perfect dahil nakuha na ni Ribo yung Winter Truncheon niya. Eventually, I think Cartesi will pick up something similar. Siguro, Wind of Nature or Winter Truncheon himself. Pwede yun. Or, this time is Immortality. Actually, pinakamagandang choices among those three yata is the Immortality.
Yep, especially when we reach the 20-minute mark. Now, Arms though, papasabugin ni Mpl-Ph. So that's a Divine Judgment out of the equation. Jake the Dog gonna be using the Blazing Duet from the backline, trying to clear this assault from Bren Esports. Oh, sabi ni Ryota, welcome. Sabi ni Detona, and that's going to be a flicker out. Back out, sabi dito ng LPE now. That's gonna be Bren all in. Buo pa sila, all 5. Nabawasan ng isang LPE. Libreng Lord to.
Libreng Lord for sure.
Unless, wait
30
lang.
seconds Arbs. Wala si Arbs.
Oo, si Arvs.
Sa ganakaw.
Oo, yun ang kailangan eh.
But Aspect is here. Oh, tingnan ang LPE ba? LPE, I don't think you can. Tingnan mo yung pwesto ni Mpl-Ph. Nauna na siya dun sa pwestuhan. So it won't matter so much. Easy Lord para sa Bren Esports.
Yep, medyo inambahan lang ng LPE, pero Bren Esports, ever the wiser, the experienced team here against the qualifiers team that LPE is. Alam nila yung galawan eh. Bren Esports, they expected at least 1 or 2 from LPE to try to go for the seal kasi nakaramdam na sila ng nakaw kanina
Exactly.
Not this Luminous Lord.
Not gonna happen para sa Bren Esports. The items are really piling up. Nagkakaroon na tayo ng malaking problema para sa LPE. If we do find yung mga magandang pwesto mula kay Jake the Dog, which actually he is doing great.
Capable, yeah.
Capable
Nakahanap
talaga.
siya eh.
Kaso may mga items talaga na magiging checkmate na. For example,
No go.
sobrang dami ng Winter Truncheon sa side ng Bren Esports. Mawawala na ng impact dito si Jake the Dog.
Yeah.
Eh lalo ngayon, buhay lahat ng battle spells ng Bren.
Pati ult. So this is going to be an
Look at that.
all out engage. Down goes Arvs. Napakaganda ng real world manipulation sa entrance pala ng base ng LPE. Hindi niya man lang pinasok. Alam niyang equal -1 agad yon. Bottom lane gonna go down here. Welcome ni Detona. Nice use of the Winter Truncheon again. Wolf ni Nostra mo na. Nabawasan ng isang ult ang LPE. They're counting their eggs here. There are only so many things they can do left. Nako, that's gonna be Blazing Duet. Nabilangan na Jake the Dog. Alam niyang wala ng ult from the backlines. Nice use of BMI. Ribo with the meteor shower, clearing the waves. I think LP still has this. Nice defense.
They will live to see another day or so, another minute. But few. Dalawang outplays yung ginawa niya. Nung inabol na siya doon ni Arvs na nag-flicker din, hahabulin na sana siya, tamang galaw lang, and then flicker out, tapos instantly real world manipulation, punishing Arvs. Tapos nag-Winter Truncheon to control, and last nilakad lang!
Isa pa! Real world manipulation sisimulan dito. Ang team fight gonna be Blazing Duet less. Nako yan, napapasok na siya! Nabilangan!
Nabilangan kaso nakakataas din ni Jake the Dog. Will be able to run away. Napag-regen. Kamuti ka pa matunaw nung apoy, yung glowing one, but my God.
Ganda, binilangan ni Jake the Dog. Sabi niya, Tempest. Okay, Blazing Duet. And now, see here, Wolf, 20 minutes past. Nagsimula na ang 1 minute up death timers.
It's gonna be scary. 21 minutes into this game.
Pwede na mag-CR si Lasty, tas maghugas ng kamay, at least 30 seconds. So yan, bilang na bilang.
Gonna have to take note, Jake the Dog is doing wonders for his team. Hindi na siya nag-Wind of Nature muna. Queen's Wings, Breastplate, sabayang bigkas. DHS finally picked up by Ling, si Cartesi. Gusto ko yung Immortality. I think it's much better choice instead of the Wind Talker. Sorry, the Wind of Nature o kaya yung Winter Truncheon. Pero yung Winter Truncheons parehas kay Few, pati na rin kay Ribo. That's so perfect. Looking at Lasty, Blade Armor, yun naman talaga yung value item dito laban sa mga members ng LPE.
Yep, you're gonna be shredding down Jake. You're gonna be shredding down BMO. And eventually Aspect na bumibasic na rin at this point. Late game na tayo eh. So hindi na ganun kaganda ang full combo ng kit ng isang Harley. So he has to turn into a secondary marksman. So yun, Blade Armor, napakaganda. Lusty, even if it does equal to a pick-off like this potentially, masakit pa rin, mababawasan ng mga buhay. Bimo, papasabugin dito, Ribo gets him. And again, that's a easy pick-off, 65 seconds. Pero may trade. Mpl-Ph, mabubuhay ka ba, Jake the Dog? Putting in a few hits, and he survives!
Just a little bit more.
Isang hinga.
But Jake the Dog, wala rin kasi siyang, hindi siya full stacks nun eh. Yung kayang Art of Thievery, kaya naman hindi na niya pinilit. And, wise decision by the way. Yung LPE, nag-set up sila ng Death Brush dito sa may bandang purple buff. Nandoon si Aspect, yung Kaja Harley combo sana. But Lusty was the first one to be there. And nisip ng LPE, dahil may immortality si Lusty, and the fact na back siya tapos like 5 defensive items, hindi worth it. And it definitely wasn't.
Yep, let's see. Jake the Dog,
Naku,
medyo
di tumama na naman.
forward yata. Pero ito, online si Arvs ha. Meron siyang Divine Judgment dito. Meron siyang DJ. Tingnan natin kung wakachaka si Lasty. Ryota from the back. Oh, tatamaan ng Crystal ni Few. Oh, this is great zoning from Brenny Sports. Libreng-libre.
What a position. Look at that. The 5-man positioning of Brenny Sports. Ano yan? Pentagon offense.
Pentagon defense, offense, perimeter.
Whatever you call it. Ang perfectly. Na-checkmate nila yung LPE kasi walang points of entry.
No safe goes. Delikado, either way.
Rebo now picking up the wings, the blood wings. Makunat na, hindi na madali. Even with the combo, das may winter truncheon pa siya. Napakahirap na i-1 si Rebo.
Ang dami. Mala X-Borg yung light bar niya.
Exactly.
Ang dami. Here we go. Poisons early on by Lasty gonna go in. Real world manipulation. But sasagot si Jake the Dog ng Blazing Duet. Pero papasabugin siya ni Flaptizi. The knockout by Pacquiao. Bimo looking low. Tempest ablaze by Cartizi. They're wailing at the base. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be it. Pero boy pa yata from the backlines. Lasty taken out by Aspect. Cartizi boy pa. Gonna back out. Flaptizi knocking up 3. Gonna be able to go for the defense. Few. Tinamaan ng Deadly Magics. Pero buhay pa siya. He's gonna survive. They're gonna go for the first push. Round 2 daw. Let's see kung may bawi dito ang LPE. Aspect bumili ng potion dito. Kaya niya pa ba? Oh no. Wolf, masyado na itang malakas yung mga minions.
Yeah.
Oh, space escape. That's gonna be it. Ladies and gentlemen, Bren Esports. Massive sweep ang LPE. This winning moment is brought to you by Head and Shoulders. Put your game face on and finally.
Pati Popol. Kumbaga, lagi sila nagkakabigay when it comes to vision eh. Pwedeng saluhin ni Koopa yung arrow and also destroy the traps as well na Popol surprise and also given the fact na meron din disabled dito si Selena.
And it's gonna be a lot of big tempo para naman dito syempre sa Work Oster Force. Mabilis na bilis. Kaya laruin lalo na pag tumatama na ang pana ni RTZ.
Yan.
Na tayo sa game number 1, Mpl-Ph Season 7 is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board.
Nako, Wolf, nakikita natin dito yung ating Tricam visiting the top lane and middle lane and also the bottom lane. Pero mas aware ako dito sa, parang mas napansin ko dito yung mid lane palagi, yung aggression na binabato ng Omega. Again, meron silang Domain of the Moon God, yung slow dito ni Curtizi na pwedeng magkaroon ng opening para makakahabol kaagad si Hajisi with the Rhapsody and also with the healing factor. So when it comes to the middle lane advantage, medyo naglilining towards ako sa Omega.
Oh, no, yung pana and RTZ gets the first blood. Nakita niyo naman yung impact talaga ng isang Selena. This is gonna be very difficult para sa Omega to actually answer that. Meron silang way para mag-check kung nasan yung traps. Generally speaking, mahirap para sa side ng Omega na mapitas-pitas. Lalong-lalo na napaka-importante sa kanila, Tads, na makapag-push dahil dun sa kanilang composition ngayon.
Yup, and pushing is the problem here para sa side din ng... when it comes to work naman, I mean, mas okay din yung mas high impact din yung pickoffs nila because of the Deadly Magic para dito kay Chu. So kailangan nilang i-connect lang talaga yung pagkakataon. Ito yun din yung ginagawa nila. Kenji at the top lane, nag-aabang lang din ng magandang position habang nagtatago si Unravel pati si Chu dito. So tingin ko once na nag-hit yung level 4 dito ni Team RTC, they might go into for that kill.
Oh, look at this. Si Lapu-Lapu pa yung nabubulid dun sa back siya. I wonder kung bakit almost level 4 na dito si Team RTC while Kenji is still yet to get his level 4. Nadinayan pa siya. And it means na Work Oster Force sa mga pag-turtle unless, of course, may gagawin ng Omega dito. Pumapwesto si GZ. Papunta na rin si Team RTC. Kailangan mag-ingat ng Omega. And si Chu almost freely hitting. And at this point, sabi ng Omega, hindi na natin kaya. Bigyan na natin yung first turtle.
Hindi na nila i-contest talaga. And with that, the turtle in-announce na. And Work Oster Force, they do have a lead here. At least more... abot na rin ng 1,000 lead, pero yung movements dito ng work talagang binibigyan nila ng information kung nasan yung pwesto ng Omega, making it easier for them to go for a pick-off. Pati nakita mo natin isang araw man lang ang bilis kaagad ng responder with the mobility from all the members of Work Oster Force here.
Ang laki na ng problema. Actually lang Omega Esports, si Team RTC binubuli na lang si Kenji dun sa may top lane. Almost level 6, halfway papuntang level 6 sa si Team RTC at level 4 pa lang si Kenji. Makapag-cut pa ng waves. Tapos kanina si Kosei nakakuha na ng Clock of Destiny bago pa mag 2 minutes 40 seconds. So ang laki ng problema ng Omega. Pero may kontra yata sila. Team RTC sustaining himself. Hayes napatakbo pa. At ngayon, nandito na rin ang rest ng Omega pero nakapag-flicker lang ang Pakito. Nandito si Kenji sa may likuran. Pero nandito si RTZ, handa para dumepensa. In fact, si Kenji pa yung mabibigyan dito ng Work Oster Force. Unravel, lumipad na nga. Matilda Airlines, pero mapapasama pa ba siya dito? Omega Esports, wala na ring damage. In fact, ang kanilang pa-prioritize na lang ngayon ay ang orange buff. And that is it. Wala nangyari.
Yeah. Talagang ano kumaga parang nagkakapaan lang. Sige, magbigayan tayo ng mga skills natin since wala din kayong mga main damage dealers natin sa side ng work and also OMG. So, yung mga supports okay lang. Ito yung pwede natin gawin.
Yeah.
Especially, nakikita natin yung advantage dito ng OMG, ng Omega, dun sa may choke point, gamit na gamit yung domain. And, well, that should be the opportunity na work na okay, sige, kailangan natin iwasan yung mga ganitong klaseng choke points. Ang dami nilang disable na pwede nilang gamitin. And also yung Rhapsody opening dito sa side ng Omega. Pero at the moment, control na control pa rin ng Work Oster Force yung lanes nila. And also providing a lot of space for them to farm. At malinis kaagad yung jungle area ng Work.
Malinis din ang labang ngayon ng Work Oster Force. About 2,000. Tapos pwesto na sila dito sa ating pangalawang turtle na laban. Pana, tumama na kayo sa Kupa. Actually, binibigyan natin si Unravel Force to use the flicker pero ang bilis din napapatumba ng Work Oster Force ang turtle. Tapos si GC sa likuran na doon si Kosei. Lumaban na nga. And it comes Toshi. Meron na rin Zaman Force na ginamit. Matilda na sa likuran. Courtesy Tropol. Pero yung turtle boy pa rin. Kaso yung SS na bigyan na dito ni Harley. And si Chu pa rin ang makakakuha. Yung turtle makakakuha na additional kill ang Omega. But they will still concede the turtle. Kenji binibigyan ng Work Oster Force. Martizi will have to back away. And Chu will also get out. Kukuha na lang ng Rock Ursa buff. And eventually, magpupush sa top lane si Martizi. Omega really struggling sa pagkuha ng objectives ngayon.
I completely agree, Wolf. At nakikita naman natin na ang Omega, sinubukan din nila makipag-contest. Akala ko nga lalamang pa sila nung time na yun eh. Kasi na-choke out na nila yung isang member dito ng Work Oster Force. But with the Matilda Airlines, ini-aim nila palagi dito sa Courtesy and almost able to get that kill there. Pero yung sustainability pa rin, kailangang i-respect dito ng Work Oster Force. At hindi na rin nag-deal, hindi na rin contest dito yung Omega. But look at the position here.
Oh, Unravel, kaso may ultimate pa. Kaso na-bait ang Omega. Sa kill dun sa Matilda. Kenji, wala na rin aabutan pagtalon niya. Haze, medyo kailangan tumakbo. Pana, hindi lang ito mamamula RTZ. And finally, Omega Esports nakakuha ng konting break. Kaso, si Kosei tinetrete na itong bottom lane.
At nakita din natin yung top lane is nabasag kaagad ng Work Oster Force. At hindi masyado sumasama dito si Kosei. Pero look at the items here. It's already level 8. At most probably, mataas na rin yung kanyang blood count, yung blood soul count. Pero, again, makikita natin yan mamaya kapag when it comes to team fight at sumama dito si Kosei, it will probably change a lot of scenarios para sa Omega and Work Oster Force. Toshi?
That's scary na to. Kasi si Chu, nakakuha na ng 1,000 gold lead above the jungler na si Hajizi. At dahil naka mystery shop pa siya, it means talaga mabilis makukuha yung mga items. Naka-Calamity Reaper na siya ngayon. At napakalaking threat na ni Chu ngayon against Omega.
Tapos nakakita pa ako ng isa pang Azure Blade para kay Toshi. So, tingin ko Thunderbolt or just a casual again, mana regeneration plus na cooldown lang dito sa side ng Omega. Pero nakikita natin yung Omega mukhang nag-front na sa turtle area.
Nakita natin si Chu, binait lang yung turtle. Lalaban na sila. Martizi sa likuran. In comes Unravel. May nahuli. Harit down. Toshi out. Si Courtesy naman ang susunod. And that means na dalawa na agad na nawala sa side ng Omega. Habang si Chu kumuha ng turtle, bumalik doon sa laban, nag-deal ng damage at mapapasama pa si Kenji sa moment ngayon si Martizi. Hindi rin mapapatay. Nabuhay pa ginamit yung flicker para makalayo. Haze and Hajizi lang ang natira and they cannot defend. Work Oster Force. Tatlo yung nakuha nilang kill plus the turtle at may Tori pa sa gitna. Mukhang ipa-follow pa ng turret dito sa may bottom lane.
Ipa-follow up talaga. Nakita naman natin kung paano tahiin dito ng Work Oster Force. Lahat ng objective, one by one. Tagang tinitake advantage nila yung pagiging lamang nila all throughout. And nakikita natin yung advantage just looking at the position of Work Oster Force kung saan sila lumalaban. Talagang tinitake advantage nila every single time. Feather of Heaven already been purchased by Chu. So, ang sakit na lalo ng normal attack niyan with the additional attack speed kapag nakakuha siya ng maraming stacks. At, well, tingin ko talaga, Azure Blade plus, again, tingin ko mag-Feather of Heaven siguro. Posible.
You see this, 6.1k doon sa Harley, 4.1k doon sa Granger. Hindi pa nakakabuo ng items dito si Hajizi apart from the Raptor Machete. hindi siya namamatay. Just like okay, pero tinamaan ng pana. Hindi pa siya namamatay, just like the KDA machine he is. Pero yung farm niya, hindi ganun kaganda. At ngayon, problema na to. May dominance ice na si Unravel, so pwedeng-pwede na siyang tumangke. Actually, kahit mag-dive siya at mamatay siya eventually, feeling ko, mamumroblema pa rin yung Omega Esports doon.
Oo, mahirap na sila. With the slow na pwedeng ibigay ng dominance ice, mamumroblema talaga ang Omega. But defensive Zaman Force para kay Toshi.
Unravel gumamit ng ultimate, circling eagle, napaflicker palayo, pero punishment coming out from Omega. Pero sa likuran, nandun si Chu. Kaso nga lang yung healing potential ni Curtizy nandun. Chu, nagumamit na ng poker tricks. Actually, makakaalis na siya doon, pero hindi. May shutdown coming out from GC. Ang kapalit nga lang ay isang kill doon sa ng Omega. Nakakuha pa sila ng kill pa kay Dreamer TZ. Kose, lumaban na nga dito. Makakuha pa ng kill kay Genji. Ang kurat ni Genji, mapag-sustain na rin. And the punishment from Omega is gonna be there. Run down! Pangatlong kill! All of a sudden para kay GC, hindi man triple kill yun, pero 3 eventual kills for the KDA machine.
Wow! Kitong-kita mo agad yung paghabol dito ng Omega. Hajizi getting that kill, providing mas mabilis yung kanyang pag-transition nito when it comes to the next few minutes since mukhang nauuna na sila sa sa Lord area rather at si Unravel medyo lagi nahuhuli.
Tumama yung pana, nakubo pa ng stun ng Lord, kaya naman napatay si Public Kuma, pero the punishment is there. Toshi, sinayawan na nga. Yung Matilda and gets the kill. RTZ and double. Ito naman yung burst coming out from Omega. Bigla na lang, out of nowhere, lamang na ang Omega. Dahil nakuha sila ng Lord.
Ang taas talaga. Kumbaga, kung tutusin, kung ang work, sige, sa inyo ang early game, sa amin naman ang mid game. At mukhang ramdam na yung combination dito ni Curtizy plus ni Hajizi. And mukhang ito na yung pagkakataon nila makakuha ng isa pang objective. And they will. At yung Omega naman humahabol. Nakita natin yung lamang kanina, almost 7k. Pero sa top lane, Kenji just soaking all the damage, Wolf.
My goodness. Makita natin yung Omega already again. Shutdown gold, katulad ng mga sinabi natin in the previous series. Ramdam na sa ngayon. At kasama yung Lord ng Omega, hindi man ito yung pinakamalakas na Lord. Actually, wala pang talon kasi hindi pa Luminous Lord. Pero impact plays pa rin kami from Omega. Nakakuha na sila ng additional gold ngayon. At nakakuha pa ng, so far, 3 tore sa bottom lane. Isa sa bottom lane, 2 sa mid lane. At pwede na nga nating makita dito yung 5-man rotation ng Omega. Bigla na lang, 500 na lang ang lamang ni Chu kay Hajizi.
Yep. And adding to that, Wolf, nakita natin na kapag nag-enable ka agad, pwede na silang mag-group up eh. Yun yung nakikita kong pwedeng potential na gawin dito ng Omega to go or at least to capitalize yung kanilang advantage. Since nakita nila na yung work, okay, maganda sila sa pick-off. Kapag tumama yung sa linya stun, meron tayong courtesy para i-heal back tayo. And the strength of Omega as well, meron din silang capability na makakuha ng pick-off, again with the Popul Surprise, pati yung bite niya. Ang problema lang talaga is kailangan sumama dito ni Kosei every single time para makontrol. Para at least makontrol yung group up ng Omega.
Ginawang bundok ng Omega, packet na. As you can see dun sa graph, pati na sa EXP, biglang pababa na at in fact, pantay na halos ang laban. Ito, nakikita natin, mga 500 gold na lang available ang lamang ng Workhoster Force. At maliit na lang na bagay yan eh. At this point in time, and 11 minutes in, we have a tight game, bigla.
Tight game indeed. At Omega, mukhang nag-aabang lang din ng aggression para sa side ng Workhoster Force. Pero ang Workhoster Force din naman, tamang disiplina lang. Waiting lang tayo ng isang magandang pagkakataon since hindi rin naman tayo nakakita ng reaction plays dito sa Omega. Pero ang kailangan nilang i-threat, ang malaking threat dito is kapag nakakuha na ng malaking advantage dito si Hajizi. Gamit yung kanyang Granger, mataas yung pwedeng ibigay na damage output dito, especially against the mage composition ng Workhoster Force.
That's right.
So si Streamer TZ, kailangan nila makahanap ng magandang angle, again with the Raging Slash para lang ma-disrupt yung 5-man composition ng Omega.
It's gonna be difficult kasi ang Omega, alam natin, this is a systematic team. Karoon man ng konting stumbles in the early stages, na punish naman nila yung Workhoster Force. Mapapaisip siguro si Unravel dun sa kanyang aggressiveness in the bottom lane. Parang pagkakuha niya ng dominant size, rumak and roll siya sa may bot, napacircling eagle kay Toshi. No follow-up whatsoever from Workhoster Force. At doon na nagsimula ang Omega na nakakapang rundown ng mga members ng Work.
Yeah. At Thunderbelt plus the Athena Shield, preparation agad para kay Hajizi. Additional sustainability na pwedeng ibigay since si Chu ang isang malaking problema when it comes to the damage output dito ng Work Oster Force.
Casual Azure Blade, nakikita lang natin before, pero ito na. Omega Esports, tatakbo na. Si Kenji ang nakukuna. That's not ang ginamit na. The burst is there. Harley down. Summon Force, ginamit na. Nakuha sila ng additional kill. Tripartisi masyado yata late para lumaban. Nakapag-ulti na, pero yung rundown ng Omega will overwhelm Work Oster Force. And kahit si Kosei, kaso na play sa likuran, HGC Topol, kaso na kahit, tingnan naman yung burst, they have the damage. Omega Esports deletes 4 members of Work Oster Force.
Ang ganda ng position dito ng Omega Esports. Again, with the domain of the moon gas, hindi nila pinatakas with the disable. Kumbaga parang okay lang, mako-compensate natin yung mga lapses natin na wala tayong AoE control. Pero kapag nag-iisa-isa nag-audition dito yung Work Oster Force, nagiging yung parang opening ng Omega to capitalize on their advantage.
Okay,
RTZ, ito naman!
Naku po, nauli pa si RTZ. Delayed wipeout kung sakali. Tapos nakakuha pa ng Lord ang Omega. Tads, is it safe to say ang bola ay nasa Omega na?
Ang bola nasa Omega na talaga. 2K advantage para sa net worth. Pati nakikita natin na unti-unti na rin lang binabawi yung tower losses nila or turret losses nila nung early game. Pati yung strength ng Omega, kumbaga ang laki ng pwedeng ibigay taga dito ng ni Curtizy when it comes to sustainability. Pero meron pa rin silang pagkakataon dito to catch up. Kailangan nilang mag-ingat kung sino yung initiate nila at kailangan nilang i-burst yun kaagad.
Luminous Lord available para sa Omega Esports. It's gonna be scary. The death wall ng Omega. Si Kenji nagda-drive na. Tumatalo na rin yung Lord sa may mid lane ko. Say nag-pop na ng ultimate dun sa may likuran. They will jump in forward. Omega Esports. Toshi with the Zaman Force. Pang zone out lang. Wala pang kahit anong commitment mula sa pares sa team. Sabi ng Omega, punta na lang tayo sa may bottom lane. In fact, mapupush nila yung bot. Yung top lane naman ang kanilang susunod. Napakalinis mula sa Omega. Ngayon si Haze yata mabibigyan ng Work Oster Force. Kahit may Athena Shield, mamamatay pa rin. Trimortisi sa may backlines. Nandito na yung Circling Eagle. Sinong hinahabol? Si Toshi na sa gitna. Sinasayawan lang mga members ng Work Oster Force. Hindi nila mauli si Toshi. Finally, there's the shutdown. Naka-double kill na. At mukhang mas marami pang makukuha. Winter Touch-on mula kay Curtizy. Mukhang mabibigyan pa rin siya ng Work Oster Force. That's the third kill going in favor of Work. Ngayon ninabol na si HGC. This could be a wipe. Work Oster Force, another shutdown killing spree. Pangatlong sunod-sunod na kill para doon sa side ng Work Oster Force kay Harley. They will completely wipe them out. Ano yung death timer? 20 seconds pa lang. Might not be enough to finish the game, pero yung Work Oster Force nakabawi na naman. Palitan pendulum
talaga pendulum. Nung early game, akala di makakabawi, pero balik ulit sa amin ang pendulum, mga kaibigan. At Work Oster Force, ito yung strength ng Work Oster Force. Yung mobility nila, kayang-kaya nilang humabol. Kapag meron natapakan na traps dito, galing kay Selena, mahabol again with the slow. Pero nakita mo yun. Wolf talagang ang bilis din talaga nilang kunin.
Punishment! Pinahuli, Selena is down. The support, or at least yung mid laner ng Work Oster Force ay mapapatumba in exchange para doon sa Torre sa may mid lane. And finally, si HGZ napatay ng side ng Work Oster Force. What a good punishment. Ngayon naman yung nakita natin sa Omega, parang sinubsob na nila para makuha lahat ng inhibitor turrets. At yung kapalit ay isang inhibitor turret sa kanila. Is that a fair trade para sa Omega?
Tingin ko talaga, well, coming from behind, na-punish talaga sila nung kanin. But when it comes to turret counts, okay lang din. At least, mas magkakaroon sila ng option on how to attack.
Okay, zoning out. Zaman Force committed by Toshi. Maganda ba decision to para sa Omega? Hindi na nila itutuloy. At magre-respawn na rin si RTZ because of this. Omega, binubugaw lang mga members ng Work Oster Force, pero yung jungle ay nakuha na din ng mga members ng Work Oster Force. So, wala mangyari.
Magandang opening to para sa Omega. So, kung sino ng team lang talaga yung nagka-capitalize ng mapa, pwede nilang gamitin yung choke opportunity para lang ma-starve yung Work Oster Force para hindi gaanong bumilis yung kanilang itemization. Ito yung pwedeng gawing opening ng Omega. But Omega, going back again, since alam nila na okay, wala si Harit dito, wala si Haze, wala rin si Kenji, so we just need to wait for the next Lord. And 30 seconds pa yon. Pero kapag nandun ka na kaagad sa may brush area, mas madali mo agad sila makakontest given the surprise factor na pwedeng ibigay dito ng OMG.
It's gonna be scary para sa pares sa teams. Pendulum talaga no? Hindi mo alam kung saan, kung kanino mapupunta ang pabor ng laban. Bawal magkamali. Bawal.
Pag nagkamali ka, nako talagang mahuhuli. It will result for wipeout. Most probably, yun ang magiging worst case scenario. Kasi yung parehas na teams, ang strength nila disable sa Omega.
Oh.
Then ang advantage man ng work is yung capability for them to catch. At ang dami nilang pwedeng ibigay. Kasi doon pa lang sa Circling Eagle na ni Unravel, magdadala siya ng isa, ang dami na kaagad output na pwedeng, opening na pwedeng ibigay dito ng composition ng work.
Deadly Blade, ang binuo na ni Hayes. Yung casual Deadly Blade niya, ginawa niyang Halberd na. Si Halberd, completely. Going all in.
Helmet, kung sakali.
Ang dami na rin Athena shields on the side of Omega kasi alam nila na Harley and Alice Corzo. Madali mag-itemize against the side of Work Oster Force. 3 Oracle na rin. So, yan, 5 Athena shield, 3 Oracle.
Oo.
Pero yung
So,
burst pa rin ang
sustainability
sakit eh.
Totoo. So, ano talaga yan? Ang pwedeng gawing opening ng Work Oster Force is to catch Curtizy
Okay,
as early as
Lord
possible. Pero Garot,
Okay.
Soul Eater,
Nasasaktan sila mga RTZ. Kenji to spy backlines. But it comes up first from Omega. Summon Force na rin. -1 agad ang Work Oster Force. Sinunod na si Unravel. So yung supporting cast ng Work Oster Force ay napatumba naman. It comes Kose. Pero damage sila sa Matilda. Finally taking him out after immortality. Healing from Hayes and Curtizy. At dahil dyan, 3 versus 5 na, sabi ng Omega may round to ba kami. Ito na si 3 Martizi. Kaso nakaiwas sa talon ni Kenji. Zaman Force na naman ang gagamitin. Kenji finally down. It comes Kose. The first! Tochi binigla dito ng Work Oster Force. And all of a sudden, na-awkward na ang Omega. Ito sa laban pero Kose may Winter Truncheon. Papapunish ba? Yes, they can. The damage of Toshi is enough. Ngayon, si Chu naman ang bibigyan na sa members ng Omega. Haji with a chase down. What a play! At sabi niya dito, may minions sa may top lane nila. Bottom lane natin. At mapoforce na nga ng Omega yung game number 1. My goodness!
wow!
Hindi na dapat sa kanila, pero kinuha ulit nila.
Parang agawan base. Team fight kapag mabigyan lang ng magandang starting game ang work dito and rather Omega dito. Ang pagkakataon nila is yung jungle invade na pwedeng gawin ng Work Oster Force is really potential to control the early game ng Omega Esports. So tingin ko yun din yung reason. Pati si Lunox, bukod pa dun sa range, isa pa sa mga buff niya is yung Chaos Assault. So pwedeng mas ma-amplify yung damage kapag sa jungle creeps yung tinatamaan. So tingin ko magiging complement yan sa aggressiveness na pwedeng gawin nila just in case sa Work Oster Force when it comes to invading jungles.
When it comes to the tapatan lang kumbaga jungle versus jungle, XP versus XP, may lamang ang nakita natin mula sa Work Oster Force. Pero pag kinumbine na natin sa early stages of the game, for example, etong Hayabusa, baka ma-force out ng mga members ng Omega. Do take note, Kagura and Matilda, ang lakas ng pressure nito.
Again, Soul Bloom plus the same umbrella, ang dami kaagad na early damage output dito. At yun din yung ginagawa ng Omega and Unravel. Smart missiles para lang ma-clear out kaagad, then ikot agad sa jungle area ng Omega, just like what you're doing right now.
Kenji going up against 3 Martizi. Si Chu naman, in fairness, ay freely. Siguro yung threat din naman ng Joed and Lunox, parehas lang din sa Matilda plus the Kagura combo. Parehas sila may kill threats. Kaya naman yung dalawang teams natin ngayon ay hindi basta-basta nagbibigay. In fact, nagpapalitan nga sila din sa melee, pero nandito na siya. Jeezy! Okay. Popping the ultimate. Pero itong lahat ng ginagawa nila ay parang pangbawas lang, no? As they want to take control of the next objective na turtle.
Pati kailangan nilang i-force back yung mga hero na mag-TP para lang magkaroon sila ng free lanes sa side ng Omega. And since paparating na yung next turtle, most probably ang magiging next thing to do is to get a proper positioning. Nauuna na kagad dito yung OMG when it comes to occupying the turtle area.
Okay. And there's the first blood. Ginamit na yung flicker dito ng Johed. And sabi ng Work Oster Force, try natin kunin yung turtle sa ngayon. Isang mabilis, isang biglaan mula sa side ng Work Oster Force. Sabi ni Kenji, bawal yan. Nagamit nyo na yung mga spells and your ultimates. Kami naman bahala ngayon mag-take ng 3 Martizi sa likuran nga lang. Like the final blow, going for the backlines. Masyadong damage. Si Kenji, slow na rin dito si 3 Martizi. Attacking, of course, in comes RTZ. Meron na rin ultimate with the darkening, kaso wala pa masyadong damage. In fact, Omega, mabubuhay lang din sila dito with all of the healing and sustain at kukuha na rin ng turtle. Sabi ni Raven, tatry niya gumawa ng play. It comes Chu, pero yung turtle makukuha dito ni Granger. That's GZ. Tapos na punishment nila yung Johed. And Omega Esports Ang daming nakuha sa exchange na yon.
Yep, at doon lumalamang ang Omega Esports. Nakita nila na mayroong information na okay lang, sige, walang ultimate dito yung ibang membro ng work at mukhang nag-aalangan din yung work also force na i-contest kaagad dito because they cannot risk to be bursted out by Toshi or by Hayes and by Curtisi. Si Kenji naman, ang laki ng damage na pwede niyang ibigay with the Tortoise Puissance, pati yung yung zoning capability, kumbaga.
Yeah.
And napo-force back agad ng work also force or rather ng Omega yung work also force when it comes to their objective. So pwedeng gawing opening to ng Omega since hindi naman din ganun kalayo yung next objective, pero work also force, they need to take advantage of their burst capability then and also yung pick-up capability nila with the Chu.
Ngayon ang work Oster Force, ang dami nilang defense eh. Still Chango to eh. Even when Omega do have the death ball lineup, kailangan pa rin respect ang side ng work Oster Force. Low kill score para sa 3 minutes. Pero ang dami nang nangyayaring bakbakan, wala nga lang talagang nagkakatuluyan. Kumbaga, may konting dance dito sa may bandang gitna. Sa Kenji also, spots out 3 Martizi. Naghaharasa lang yung dalawang EXP laners natin. Halos pares ng farm, halos pares ng EXP. Nandun sa gitna nga lang, napwersa na yung Brilliance Ultimate. Wait, na yung Death Sonata. Isa nga lang ang tumama, kaya hindi rin nila ma-force back si RTZ.
At mukhang nakakuha na ng Ice Queen 1 dito sa Kose as a Chang. So ito yung hinihintay nilang power spike. Once na merong Ice Queen 1, okay lang pag tumama yung Storm Crescent. Enough na rin yung para sa burst. And mukhang maiipit dito si Hayes.
Kasi napatalon lang and ultimate already committed.
Hinatak sa loob.
Kasi sinatak nga sa loob. And si Unravel na sa may pwesto, sabi ni Toshi, sige laban. But that was a flicker forced out. And by the way, Toshi, going back dun sa casual Azure Blade niya ulit. Dalawang Azure Blade yung hawak niya. Plus the Magic Wand. Masakit mag-lane pag ganun.
Pati hindi mo na kailangan umuwi. Ang daming, kumbaga parang apat
Mana
na
region,
pendant yun eh. Mana region plus yung cooldown reduction, 5%. Malaking bagay na rin yun para sa side ng mga heroes. So, Hayes.
Normally yung ibang mga players nirarush yung Calamity Reaper para sa Unli Dash pagdating ng turtle fight. Kaso si Toshi sabi na dito, mas maganda yung laning ko. Ngayon na Omega, pumapesa dun sa may turtle fight. Si RTZ at pati na rin si Chu ay malayo, kaya naman yung turtle makuha ng Omega. Unravel, it comes the ultimate, pero may damage na rin dito kasi the workouts are forced. Ito na si 3 Martizi sa likuran. Toshi, mapapatumba na. GC is safe for now. Si Kenji napapa-flicker na rin palayo, pero habulin pa rin siya ng workouts force. Pinagulong na nga ng work Oster Force. Binigay yung turtle, pero hindi magbibigay ng kills. 3 for none. At least 3 kills para sa turtle, pero yung work makakuha pa ng purple buff.
At sila pa makakapag-steal. At ito yung isa sa mga importanteng bagay para sa Granger eh. Yung turtle buff plus the purple buff. At kapag nagkaroon sila ng magandang opportunity, they can take this opening na pwedeng, okay, sige, walang gaanong cooldown dito si Granger, which is really important kasi si Granger kasi siya yung uri ng hero na hindi nag-base sa basic attacks niya.
Hayes na puwersa para mag-ultimate. Unravel low. Hayes will try to survive this. Ang sakit pa rin. Ikaw sa GZ para na po-ultimate na nga dito si Lunox. Ang makuha nilang kill ay dun sa Joed. Binuga ulit ang work Oster Force. Ito na si Curtizi. Maagawa pa siya. Flame shot. Kumonekta yung overturn para ma-burst down yung Lunox. And Omega Esports, makukuhaan sila ng Torres sa top lane, but they will exchange for 2 kills.
Curtizi with the check from the flame shot na stop na agad
ng Omega. Obviously, mas maganda siya compared dun sa previous game. May potential ba ito na sila na ang mananalo? Like, kasi parang katulad kanina. Yung kanina, hirap na hirap sila. Ngayon, sakto lang eh.
Oo. Almost the same din eh. Kumbaga, compared to first game, parehas na merong stalemate yung early game. Medyo mabagal yung early game nila. Pero when it comes to, ang magiging separation niya kung sino mauuna, kung sino mag-initiate first.
Initiation is key para sa Omega Esports, taking down yung Chang'e dun sa may top lane. Na first din nila yung flicker. Pero makakapag-push din sa may bottom lane. Konting puwersa lang. 3 Martizi, ang gagawin lang, ang talagang trabaho ni 3 Martizi ngayon ay mag-clear ng wave pag ng pressure. Si Kenji may trouble. At magkakapalitan ng kills from top to bottom lane. Mid lane, puwersa yata sila kay Chu. There's the Death Sonata. Kino-conserve niya GZ ng kaunti, pero mabubuhay pa rin si Chu dahil walang additional stuns coming out from the side of Omega Esports. Nandito na si Unravel, nandito rin si Hayes, 3 Martizi, Chu kahit low HP, papalag pa rin, half HP yan. Kasi nga naman, lamang sila ng isang tao. Nabubugaw nila yung side ng Omega, 3 Martizi sa may likuran. It comes the Meteor Shower, Turtle makukuha dito ni Chu. Mapapatay pa siya GC. Can they get more? Si Toshi nabigyan na nga. Kahit may Summer Force, they are mopping down the floor. Nakukuha pa sila ng pang-apat na kill. Kukuha pa si Kenji, kakabuhay lang. Mapapasama na naman, pero makukuha na isang kill. Kaso nga lang, work Oster Force really feeling it. RTZ, okay.
Buhay pa.
Okay. Well, I spoke too soon.
Pero buhay pa, ang laki kasi ng ng given ng ang kanyang Baxia mark plus
Oo.
the damage reduction kapag naka-tortoise pusan siya.
Okay.
Well, additional pa yon, pero with yung mga remaining heroes, si RTC at si Kosei, not that good when it comes to basic attacks, pero on cooldown din yung kanilang mga skills.
Oh, here comes Toshi, Zaman Force, pero may ejector play, tapos ultimate nung Lunox. Save na save ang mga members ng Work Oster Force, at ultimate na naman ang gamit. And this is the replay is brought to you by Oppo A94. Experience gaming at full speed with Oppo A94. Get yours now for only 30,999 TADS.
Yep.
Ano nangyari dito?
May kita mo taga dito. They're trying to take down the turtle, pero nung nakahanap ng magandang opening, nawala si Hajizi. I think that was the ejector play para kay Unravel.
Oo.
Yun, yung paghuri na. Yung opening na yun, yun yung naging opportunity ng Work Oster Force na okay, sige, pwede tayong lumaban, pwede tayong with the mobility na pwede natin ibigay. At si Unravel mukhang nakahuli din ng isa pa. So, ang daming binigay na opportunity with that single ejector play para sa Work Oster Force.
You don't really want to give heroes like this para kay Unravel kasi sobrang clutch ng kanyang pagkakagamit. Do take note, ang tunay na sumayaw sa match na yun, sa skirmish na yun, ay yung Hayabusa. Now, 6.2k up. Katulad ng game number 1, namang din siya dun sa kanyang counterpart na si Hajizi. And this time, namatay na agad si Hajizi.
Yeah.
Although yung Work Oster Force, hindi pa naman gano'n kalaki yung kalamangan.
Nag-aabang lang din sila ng pagkakataon.
They still have the advantage. Kailangan respeto to ng Omega Esports. And in comes the Lord, the first Lord ng ating laban. Let's see, Chu actually making a play sa my bottom lane. Binibigyan dito si Kenji, but we know na hindi naman din magkakapatayan ng dalawang to kasi si Chu ay may pantakbo, si Kenji ay may pang-sustain.
Parang even Steven ang matchup dito sa bottom lane.
Oh, 3 Martizi, sumuwush, nag-take ng so much damage, but actually, ita-turn around pa dito. Yun na, gumamit na ng Eye for an Eye. Nakanakaw pa nga ng turret dito ang Work Oster Force.
At yung Work Oster Force naman talaga nagiging patient lang din sila when it comes to the aggression ng Omega. Naghihintay sila ng magandang opening, and Unravel din naman kasi ang nagiging key player dito ng Work Oster Force. So Omega is also respecting the capability of Work Oster Force to go for a pick-off, since nakikita rin sila ng magandang opportunity since nagamit na ni Kosei yung kanyang meteor shower. So, tingin ko nakita rin ng Omega rin yun at the same time. So, what they can do right now is to converge. At least magsama-sama muna sila. And then, wait for the next objective na mag-show, which is the Lord is already up. Pero nakauna agad sa positioning dito yung Work Oster Force. So, Omega, meron na rin silang idea. Okay, wait lang. Hanap muna tayo. Gumawa tayo ng isang scenario na pwede natin palabasin yung Work Oster Force sa Turtle
sa Lord Pit. Well, ang nagiging problema ngayon ng Omega Esports ay sinasagot lagi nila yung galaw ni Tri Martizio na Benedetta. Parang ka-clear, sobrang likot na mag-clear at mang-pressure nitong si Tri Martizi. In fact, dalawa yung mahahatak niya doon, no? And looking at the positioning of Work Oster Force, kung may napadaan dun sa may bottom lane na yon, nako, haharapin niya yung dalawang ulti ni Chu, pati rin ni Arteezy, and nobody can survive that.
Nako, tingnan natin yung galaw dito ng Omega.
Si Toshi, kailangan mag-ingat.
Yeah. Kasi kapag ito na si Unravel, medyo sumusugot, umaangat na rin when it comes to positioning. Quad Shadows has been used as well by Work. So, alam nila na okay, marami ng tao dito sa may Lord Pit area at naghihintay lang din sila ng pagkakataon.
Oh, Hajizi. Kailangan mag-ingat. Ang ganda ng pwesto ni Arteezy. Hindi pa rin siya nakikita. Si Toshi Peta mabibigyan! Ako mo, the burst is there. May stun pa nga with that Summer Force. Nag-survive na konti pero mapapatay pa rin eventually. Meteor Shower. Nasasaktan si Hayes. Arteezy will be taken out. Pero dalawa na ang kapalit para sa Omega Esports. Triple kill even as Chu gets the Kagura. Si Hajizi pati si Kenji na lang matitira, sabi ng Work Oster Force. Nako po, ticket na naman papunta kay Lord.
At ito na nga, Lord, ang kukunin nila. Ang ganda ng position doon ng RTC. Naghihintay lang sila ng magandang opportunity para makahuli ng isa. And unfortunately, nakabawi din naman pala dito yung Omega. But it cost them a lot. Kumbaga, semi-umbrella, yun yung overturn na gamit pa nila. But hindi nila kayang i-contest yung ganong klaseng sandwich play dito ng Work Oster Force. And the Work Oster Force ang makakuha ng First Lord dito, First Luminous Lord para sa series natin.
Mas malinis na execution coming out from Work Oster Force. Siguro sabihin na natin past 7 minutes or so. And hindi katulad nung game number 1 na napapasama mga members ng Work Oster Force dahil sa kanilang aggressiveness. Ito na nga lang si Kosei. Arteezy! Okay! Kakasabi lang natin. Punishment is there. The burst potential. Arteezy might be troubled. Sinayawan ni Toshi. Gets the double. Or at least 2 kills para sa Omega Esports. Kukuha pa sila ng mas marami pang kill. Ang lilikot na ng mga members ng Work Oster Force. Hindi na sila magpapahabol. Ang naging resulta nga lang, Dads, nakakuha ng mas maraming tore ang Work Oster Force with that Lord takedown.
Yep. At kailangan nilang i-push back itong,
Oh,
itong
true.
members ng Work Oster Force. But they're trying to go for it. But with the Quad Shadows, ang bilis din nilang habulin. Hindi rin available dito yung ultimate circling eagle ni Hayes. But if that is available, probably that is a secured kill sa side ng Omega. But Work Oster Force, syempre, talagang naghihintay na din sila ng pagkakataon na magkamali dito yung Omega. Since naghihintay na din ng magandang opportunity dito si Unravel with the ejector. But look at Tree Martizi. Really confident against
Chu.
the members.
Look at the positioning of Chu. Clamp up together. Omega. Meteor Shower. Panimula. Curtizi might be trouble. Electro final blow. Ito na si Chu. Zaman Force is not gonna be enough. Ano doon sa lugar? Si Tree Martizi. Pati rin si Chu. Pero ang ganda tulang ni Curtizi. Hindi nga lang magiging sapat. Nakakuha na ng 4 ang Work Oster Force. Makikill dito yung Chango. Pero si Kenji walang magagawa sa 4. Wipe out mula sa Work Oster Force.
Wow, look at that. Kung paano nila hinimay-himay yung miyembro ng Omega dito. Sinimulan nila sa lahat ng yung mga exposed heroes when it comes to their positioning. At nung nakakita sila ng isa, tagang sige, okay lang, it's our time to move forward. And with that, Work Oster Force, makakuha sila ng isang pang objective. Dumekta sila sa may bottom lane instead, since already pushing na yung middle lane.
Chu, nag-ulti na, pang zone out lang. Pero ang talagang target ng Work Oster Force ay yung base. Nandito na si Kagura, yun yung overturn ginamit na base, trickling down low. Pero the shutdown is there! Pero kontra pa Omega Esports na naman! Hindi magpapadaig! Hindi pa tapos, Dads!
Hindi pa rin tapos. Parang pendulum talaga tol pag ito yung dalawang naglalaban. Talagang hindi magpapatalo yung dalawang teams natin dito. Pero ang ginagawa ni Kosei, okay lang. Sige, natalo tayo when it comes to that skirmish. Pero I will take the best that I can. Kumuha agad siya ng purple buff. Pero mukhang hindi dito ang Omega.
Tatapusin ba?
Naku po! Mukhang tatapusin niya. As in,
Di
next
yata
minute
kulang
move.
yata eh. 9 seconds in. Kenji, gumagawa ng play. OMG! Ito na naman ba?
Naku po!
Buhay na, Zaman Force ginapit na, sumasayaw na! Omega Esports! Omega Esports!
Wow!
Black